Heidi ho, good neighbors. How are you? It's Phil Russert. This is Creator Con Q&A. It's a very special episode tonight. I will tell you now, I appreciate everybody who comes out for my live stream rants. I hope you come out tonight. This is an important episode. This is an important show. Probably the most important episode I've done, and that's not exaggerating. It's the truth. Tonight, we are going to be doing... this isn't my art auction, mind you. I'm just putting it on and trying to help Russell Allen, who is the individual who has sacrificed a lot, and he's trying to put on this art auction tonight to help those children that have chronic illnesses, such as, heart disease and cancer and things like that. And they're stuck in hospitals most of the time, some of them living in hospitals. And our youth, they're innocent. They're just kids. And they're laying in hospitals. They're getting stuck with needles and blood pressure cuffs and strangers poking and prodding them. And some of them don't even know what their future, if there's going to be a future, is. So I really implore you, please, tonight, show a little love. Look, I don't care if you were going to pledge to my Kickstarter or somebody else's. This is more important, So we're going to show some art tonight, and Russell's going to, talk about the art, and we're going to put up prices for it. And the first person to claim in the chat will get the art, and we'll work out payment on the side. The proceeds will go to, as you see below, CB4K.org. That's comicbooks4kids.org. It sends books to children in hospitals, brightens up their day a little bit, gives them a little hope, a little inspiration, a little entertainment just while they're sitting in there for hours and hours. As we all know, hospitalizations really suck. So we'll go over the rules again as we start. But real quick before I bring on Russell Allen, because he doesn't know I'm doing this, he doesn't kill me. But this is Russell Allen's book, Zenonite Titan. Can't believe I said it right. Say it fast 10 times. The Fall Before the Rise by Russell Allen. I read the book. It's a really good human story. And it's a thick book. Please go support it for Russell. Russell does a lot for other people and doesn't really get any love for him. And, Russell has a son that has chronic illness. He's had, heart issues and surgeries, etc. And it's inspired him to be a real big advocate for this. And Russell is a good guy if you don't know him, going through his own health issues as well while putting out that book and taking care of this organization and working with this organization for donations. Hey, Andrew Palm, what's going on? So I'm going to ask you, please share this out to everybody. Let everybody know we're here. Please be generous with your wallets. I mean, we're not talking about $300, $500 pieces of art, okay? This is affordable art. We waste money on much worse, cigarettes, alcohol, etc. Hey, how you doing? So can we turn that around into something positive and help the community? Maybe you forego that carton of cigarettes today or that drink this Friday, and we throw some money at this charity so kids can have some comic books and have some semblance of normalcy while they deal with chronic illness, okay? So please share this out, everybody. Hey, Gary, what's going on? Please share this out. I'm going to share it out right now before I call my guest on, because it really is important. I have 2 little girls, and I can't imagine if I was dealing with this. I just can't. I can't imagine how it would be to be dealing with this kind of situation where my child had a chronic illness and was hospitalized all the time, and who knows what the future brings. So I'm very serious about this. Again, this is Russell's thing. Hi, Terry. Hey, Greg. Russell's doing this. I'm not. I'm just trying to do my part to help, and I do plan on donating and buying some art. Someone had mentioned, I believe it was Greg Johnston, a means to donate. We're going to talk to Russell about that. If you don't want art and you just want to donate money, we will talk about that too as well. Anyway, without further ado, our guest tonight is Russell Allen, who is the author and creator of Zenonite Titan, but he is here because he cares about kids, and he is a pioneer, and he is an advocate for CB4K.org, which is comicbooks4kids.org. So, Russell Allen, what's going on?
Hey,
dude,
what's going on?
Bad hair
everybody?
day, huh? Must have been humid out there.
Oh, it was real humid, man. My perm just poofed up like I don't know tomorrow. I mean, it's like chia. There's so much humidity in the air, it just went.
Hey, Henry. We have a few people in the room. They were on earlier with me live. Thanks for being a part of this. Thanks for coming out. Again, I cannot stress enough. Please share this out to everybody. Let's get some people in here. And again, we're not looking at $300 pieces of art. So there's no reason why we can't buy some art and support or just donate. We're going to let Russell talk. But before we do, I'm just going to again say we're going to be showing the art. Russell's going to talk about it, who the artist is, etc., what the price of the art is. And the first person who wants that specific piece of art to claim in the chat, I will write them down. They are to DM Russell after the show or during the show. But make sure you let him know what piece of art you got the claim for and the win and the price. And you can work out with him for payment and everything that will go to CB4K.org. I will remind you, there's always a lag on social media. If I'm speaking and you post something, your post may not pop up for 20 or 30 seconds. So we don't see it right away. Okay? But if you posted before anybody else, despite the lag, you will be the first person to claim. So just say the art is Snake Eyes. You say Snake Eyes claim, and the claim goes to you. Okay? So now that we said that, what are you sending me? Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You can work that out with them if you want on DM. All right. So
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with the money part of things. That's
you're good.
I don't want anybody mistaking mine.
I got you. You're good.
I got
was
enough
just trying to help out.
I got enough craze balls coming after me lately. I got even people picking on me about language instead of the whole point of the video was to help people. So I'm not even getting into it. Robert Manning, what's going on? Terry said, stop putting your finger in the electrical outlets.
Oh, it's so much fun. That's the only way I can stay awake during the day sometimes. I got to get that extra jolt. So,
Steph
guys,
Wilson is here.
Everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight. This is something very special to me. My name is Russell Allen with Russ Explode Studios, Books with Heart. I kind of started this whole thing last year with doing podcasts, helping indie creators. I've been trying to do it for 3 years, but if you guys want to check that out, you can find all that stuff at Russ Explode Studios, Books with Heart. That's where mainly I'll be doing these auctions every month. So if you don't see anything that you're interested in tonight, there will be monthly auctions where new stuff will be added. I'm always accepting donations. So if you guys want to say, hey, the auction's already going on, I'd like to donate a piece of art.
Hey,
I'm always open for it. Just please send me
Henry Martinez drew Spirits of Vengeance and Blaze in the 90s and new Exiles. He will draw any character anyone wants for the auction, 11 by 17 black and white original. Thank you so much, Henry. Contact Russell about that, and we can go from there.
Absolutely.
Sorry to interrupt you. Just want to let you know.
No, that's okay.
Look at this fool.
Books with long titles. That's right. Because we're sophisticated around here. We use big words and stuff can't understand it because he's just an artist. No, ooh, shots fired.
Some people don't even go that far.
I love you, Steph. Hey, you know what? I got game too, buddy. We can do this all night. Steph's a good buddy of mine, so don't think we're hating on each other. Anybody? Don't be like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. I want Buddy the Elf. Hey, I can hook you up with Buddy the Elf. I will draw you a custom Steph Pool and Buddy the Elf. Here, this is already sold, so you can't have this. But I will draw you Steph Pool and Buddy the Elf, $25. Tell me right now, and you can send me $25, and I will mail you a Steph Pool and Buddy the Elf.
Robert Manning likes to cosplay Buddy the Elf. He's like 6'5", and
he also likes to wear his shirts inside out too. When he works at Walmart. So, guys.
Anyway, back to the auction.
Get that out of the way at the beginning. That, like I said, I'm always accepting donations. So if you guys want to donate a book, a graded book, even if it's risque stuff, original art, anything like that, I will accept at all times. Just send me a message, and you can either say, "Hey, I'll ship it to whoever the winner is," or you can ship it to me. However you guys want to handle that. But I am always accepting donations, so I wanted to get that out of the way. If anybody has to jump off and you're wondering, this is something that I'm going to be running all year, every month. But to give you a little bit of backstory, my son was born in 2015 with truncal arteriosis, an interrupted aortic arch, VSD, and out of order subclavian. So he had two very extremely rare heart conditions. And so we were devastated. We found out in December. We found out 3 months before he was born. And they said, it'll be easy. We'll do an open heart surgery at 3 months old. We'll do one at a year old. And then we'll do one at 2.5 or 3. And so we were devastated. We lost 2 kids before this. We had 2 miscarriages. So we finally, conceived, and he was 6 months along. And then we find out he's got to have this open heart surgery. And so we're thinking, we're going to lose this one too. So about a month before he was born, they're like, oh, it's better than what we thought. He only need open heart surgery at 3 months, and then he'll have one at 3 years, and he'll be done. So although it's still not a great thing, we were excited that he was only going to need 2 surgeries because that's better than 3. And then he was born, and they're like, oh, we were totally wrong. He has this, and this, and he's going to need open heart surgeries for the rest of his life. So the interrupted aortic arch, what that is it's a gap in his aorta. And so his aorta came up, it stopped, it had a 5 millimeter gap, and then it started again. And then the truncal arteriosus just means when you're in the womb, you have a single coronary artery right before, I think it's like, I want to say 16 or 20 weeks in, those are supposed to split. You're supposed to have your pulmonary coronary artery and your aortic coronary artery. Has never split. He only had one. So they had to cut his pulmonary arteries away, put in a cadaver artery, and attach that to it. So he'll have to have open heart surgery for the rest of his life to either replace it due to scarring, it shrinks. If it calcifies, it could be brittle. Any small hit to the chest could shatter it. The valve could wear out. There's just numerous things. We got to take him all the time. So when we found that out, we were more than devastated because we're like, great, he's going to have this problem the rest of his life. Did we do something wrong? Yada, yada, yada. So at 2.5, he had a second open heart surgery. And while we were there, we were in a room the size of a phone booth for 12 hours. We got there at 5 o'clock in the morning. They took him back. We got a call at like 1 o'clock that they were done. And then at 1:15, we got a call that they checked it. There was a leak. They got to go back in. So he didn't get done until about 5 o'clock. And at 7 o'clock at night, we finally got to go in his room and see him. And he was just miserable. He was inconsolable. You couldn't get him to sit still. He needed to sit still because, of course, they broke his ribs open. We didn't know what to do. And we're just stressed out. We're tired. 14 hours in, 12 hours sitting waiting to hear what's going on with our son. And here comes the nurse bringing in a Spider-Man car, a $5 toy from Walmart. And all of a sudden, he forgets about everything. He forgets about his pain. He forgets, about him trying to get comfortable. And he just sits there and he plays with the Spider-Man car. It gave my wife and I 15, 20 minutes to sit back for the day, decompress, be there for each other, cry it out, and be thankful that our son's still alive, and try to be strong for, the next week, 2 weeks. His first open heart surgery, we were in the hospital for a month before he got to go home. And then a week later, we went back again. So, we never know what's going to go on. And I thought that was awesome. Throughout his stay at the hospital, at this point, they brought him in coloring books to read, toys, just cheap, 99-cent Hot Wheels, things that you would just never imagine would help a kid who just went through open heart surgery deal with his pain. It totally just blows your mind how much it can affect them. And so I was like, this is awesome. I wonder where this stuff comes from. So I started asking around. I got to take this off. My head's getting hot. That's right. That's not my hair. So, I started looking around. There's Mended Little Hearts, which is a great organization. They donate a lot of stuff to hospitals to give out to kids. They donate bears with hearts on their chest that have a scar over it, to help kids feel like they're not different than other kids. Because that's a major thing for them. They got this huge scar on their chest, and people look at them like they're some kind of monster. And so I was probably about 6 months later, I was online scrolling through Facebook. I hadn't dealt with comic books for several years just because, working 2 jobs and, trying to keep a house in order and working on this. I just didn't have time for it anymore. So I was scrolling through Facebook and I went past a comic book auction. And I seen this Punisher book, and I'm like, oh man, because my top things are Vampirella and Punisher, and so I seen that Punisher book, and I was like, I bet I don't have that book, and that's an awesome book, but I think I got rid of it. So I got on there and I bid on it. And they're like, oh, hey, Russ, welcome to the show. Stick around for a little bit. We'll try to pull some books up. What kind of things are you into? And at 9:30 Eastern, which is 8:30 my time, they do comic books for kids charity auction. So what they do is you buy a $10 spot. They put you on a wheel. They spin the wheel. They give out, 9.8 graded books, comic books. They have the actual comic books for kids, coloring books, which are made specifically for comic books for kids that are very limited in number. They're limited edition. The one that I did win, I won the Frazetta Girls cover, which is absolutely beautiful. I wish I had it with me because I would show it off. But that's how I learned about this charity. And they talked about it, before they did the auction. They're like, hey, this is comic books for kids. They donate comic books and toys to hospitals across the nation to give out to critically ill children and kids in cancer centers. And I was like, this is what I've been looking for. And so I started donating weekly to them, and every time I got paid. And I met Mark at C2E2 in 2019. We talked for a while. He got to meet Roderick, and I told him how thankful I was for the work that they do, because as a father to a critically ill child, I see the difference. I'm able to take advantage of the difference. My wife's available to take advantage of the difference of the work that he does for these kids, because it gives us time to have a little solace, not just our child. And so you fast forward, last year, I had a horrible year last year. In January, they found a tumor on my liver. They went in to find out if it was benign or malignant, and they found a 3 by 5 centimeter mass on my spine. And, fast forward to the end of January, they did a PET scan, and it showed significant evidence of malignancy. So radiology didn't want to do a biopsy on it because it was too close to my stomach, too close to my lungs and my spine, and they were worried about it metastasizing if they accidentally punctured something. So they said, let's wait and watch it. Well, I ran out of FMLA and vacation time, and around this time, I started thinking, what do I regret the most? And what I regretted the most was not getting out there. All this time I've been, since 2018, I've been trying to promote indies, creators, no matter what you are. I regretted not doing this. And so I started in February talking to artists and stuff, people that I had hung out and made good friendships with, and said, hey, would you do a piece of art for this book? And so, March, I was supposed to go in and get the mass checked out, and I went back to work because, like I said, I ran out of FMLA and vacation. And the lady, third day back to work, a lady ran a light and hit me on my way home and totaled my car. Um, so it was just a spiral of downward spiral of events last year. But it pushed me to do something that I always want to do. No matter what, I keep pushing and trying to inspire other people. There's enough negativity in the world. I want to put out positive, and that's why I started Russ Explode Studios. I do the podcast. I bring on people. We talk about their inspirations and, what inspired them, how they detoured on their path away from what they wanted to do, and it ended up back on that path. And so come November, I finally launched the Kickstarter for Xeno Nanite Titan Book 1. And I talked to Steph Wilson, and I said, hey, I'd really love, you do this t-shirt art for Wendy and several other people. I would like to commission you to do a piece for CB4K.org that's special to me and my family. I would like to have, me as my character, Raziel, Xeno Nanite Titan, reading a book to my son after an open heart surgery, laying in bed. And he's like, I love it, I'll do it. And so he cranked it out for me at last minute. And then Wendy had some edits, and she said, why don't you put Adriana at the end of the bed holding a get well balloon? And I said, that's a great idea. Do I really have to tell Steph there's edits? And so I told Steph, I said, hey, Wendy, suggested this. And he's like, all right, we'll do that. And so it turned out beautiful. And if you guys want to see that, the t-shirt was fun, no boobs. And if you guys want to see that, you can go to XenonaniteTitan.com's shop, and the shirt is on there. But the Kickstarter failed, and I was really bummed because officially the money was going to CB4K, but unofficially because that's right, Thomas. So officially it was going to CB4K. Unofficially to Kickstarter, it wasn't going to a charity because you can't do that on a Kickstarter. But everybody knew that was for, and it failed. And I was really bummed. You know, it was a hard hit after all the work I went through last year, and I was kind of disappointed, but I wasn't going to give up. And you know what they say: when one door closes, another one opens. So Mark, you know, having known him and chatted with him and met him in person for 3 years. Uh, has been trying to reach out to people for several years, trying to find somebody to do t-shirts to try to help promote the organization, because social media and Facebook and, you know, ads and stuff and going to cons only goes so far. There's so many people out there that don't participate in any of these things, and it's the right place, right time. But if you can get t-shirts out there and people wearing them, you're a walking billboard. You walk past hundreds of people every day. People are going to stop and ask, hey, what's this? Because they care about kids. And you can tell them and spread the good word about it. So he gets on Facebook, and lo and behold, the very first post that pops up is my Xenon Anti-Titan, I'm a Titan for CB4K.org t-shirt. And so Michelle, his daughter, sends me a message, and she's like, hey, Dad wants to talk to you. Can you call him? And I was like, I screwed up now. I didn't ask permission to do this because I just wanted to do it for him. And so I called Mark, and I'm like, he's like, hey, Russ. And I'm like, hey, Mark, what's going on? You know, he's like, oh, hey, man, I got on Facebook and I seen the t-shirt. I'm loving the work. I wear cropped top t-shirts. Hey, that's right. Hold on. Here we go.
Okay, so now that you've totally turned everybody off, we've lost our audience, and no one's going to do an art chat.
That's good.
Now.
Well, see, now
Thanks
they're
for
going to
showing us
start.
your belly.
Yeah, they're gonna start bidding on me not to ever do that again. So, you know, hey, we're raising money, right? So he's seen the t-shirt, he loved it. He said, hey, I've been reaching out to people for a month to trying to, you know, a couple weeks, a month, trying to get people to do this t-shirt. And then I let's see, never got to thank, but I appreciate Russell for the free flash book he bought me. LOL. You're welcome. And so you know, he said, how would you like to be the official t-shirt supplier for CB4K? And I said, absolutely. I will. I would love to do that. I would be more than honored to do that. And so we worked it out over the span of 4 or 5 months. Wendy Steenchainer did a piece. April Grady Reyna did a piece. The newest addition is the Pitter Patter from Rodney Fike piece that we did for the t-shirt. And then we have the Iron Man t-shirt, which is not the Iron Man t-shirt, so don't call it that. We don't need Disney sniffing around my website, since Mark is the owner of CB4K.org. And Iron Man calls each suit a Mark 42, Mark 50, is the Mark CB4K t-shirt. And if Disney comes sniffing around, Mark's the owner, operator, creator of CB4K. So I'll be like, oh, you know, no harm, no foul. So we got a really cool, not Iron Man, CB4K emblem. It's basically the arc reactor with a child sitting there reading a comic book, and it has a comic book for kids.
Disney comes after that, they're gonna get a lot of backlash for being heartless pieces of garbage. So,
well, that's true, but you know, you gotta appease them. I mean, you know, they're against women apparently too now. So,
oh
you know,
jeez, we're not here for we're not here to make any political statements.
No, we're not. I don't know. I don't want to be anywhere on their radar. So it's not the Iron Man t-shirt. So, you know, so that was awesome. And he said, you know, how, you know, you're an official member of CB4K. He's like, we don't have time to do it. We're constantly boxing, you know, shipments out to go out to hospitals. Is there any way, you know, you could, if you go to cons or if you know any artist friends that would be willing to donate art or books or graded books or anything to paintings, anything to auction off, you have my blessing to do that. You know, we would really appreciate if you could do something like that. We've been wanting to, we just don't have time. And I said, absolutely, you know. So I put it out there. Ed Williams donated a piece a few months ago. It was a Walking Dead sketch cover, and he did Scooby-Doo. It was really cool. That was the first piece that I put up for auction. And then, you know, things kind of, I got busy because I was fulfilling the Kickstarter because I ran it again in February. It funded in March. And so I was busy with fulfillment, and I didn't have a whole lot of time to do anything. And then a few weeks ago, my wife and kids got hit head on by a drunk driver. So that kind of set things back. But I put it out there. I said, hey, does anybody want to donate any pieces? I really want to do an August charity auction, and I want to, try to get as much stuff as possible and raise a bunch of money for the kids. And so I had a few people reach out, and then by, the fourth day, I had 35 pieces to auction off, and I was just blown away at the support from the community. I've had 4 people reach out and directly donate to the cause. They said that, I would love to buy a piece of art. I'm not really interested. I just want to send you money to send to the kids. And I said, absolutely. So I was just absolutely blown away at the support that's been thrown. We're at like $535 currently with the donations and the art that's sold on the auction. Now we've got it up, of course, for a claim sale. And this is something that I'm going to do every month. It's going to be constantly going. At the end of the month, I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to redo the album, turn it, like next month will be the September CB4K. I'll add the stuff that didn't sell, plus anything that has come in that people have added in. And I want to keep this train rolling, between the apparel, which is on the website, which 100% of the profits goes to CB4K. It is a nonprofit charity. They keep nothing out of the money. It all goes to sending the stuff to the kids, which I didn't tell you guys what they send. They send pop figurines, comic books, Pez dispensers, coloring books, and stuffed animals, toys, all kinds of great stuff to these hospitals. On average, it costs like $25 to ship one box to a hospital, of usually around 125 comics per box, plus, a few toys and stuffed animals. 125 books. Think about that. For $25, if you guys buy a piece of art, that's $60.
That's right.
That's 2.5 boxes. That is 390 to 400 kids that are going to receive these comic books off you buying one $60 piece of art. And there's some great art up there. I mean, the CV Zane art, that's $100. That's like a $200 piece of art, but we've got it listed for $100 ship. These pieces are phenomenal.
By the way, just to cut you off, $100 shipped. Remember that. So there's no shipping on top of it. That means it's incorporated in the money. So it's not really, you're not paying $100 for the art. You're paying less. I just want to make that clear when you hear that. I mean, this isn't art that's going to break your bank, but it is art that's going to look great on your wall. And you get the satisfaction of knowing that you put a smile on some kid's face.
Yeah, I mean, $100 piece, that's 4 boxes. You're talking 500 comic books, plus the toys and the stuffed animals. So for a $100 piece of art, not only do you have a CB Zane piece of original art, you just put a smile on 500 kids' faces. Kids that are going through some of the worst things in their life.
Yeah.
When we were in the PICU, which is the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit, for anybody that doesn't know, there's kids in there that go through the same thing that Roderick does. We had a child next door to us that their parents were unable to visit them. There was an empty room. This kid was sitting there going through some of the worst stuff. He had a rejection. He had a heart transplant and was rejecting it, and his body was swelling up. And his parents made the choice that they lived in New York, and they said, we're going to send our son to this hospital because this is Dr. Huddleston, which is Roderick's heart surgeon at Cardinal Glennon in St. Louis, is one of the top heart surgeons in the nation for children. And so they made the choice to send their child there, and they had to stay working because they needed health insurance to pay for the $1 million, medical bill. They needed money to keep food and a roof over their baby's head when the baby
you
gets
made a
to come
good point
home.
too, though, that with COVID going on, there's very limited visiting. These kids are spending most of the day alone in their room.
Well, and
they don't even have family around them, but you can give them some sort of comfort with comics and things like that. So, I mean, that's another element and aspect that we don't look at, we don't think about,
Yeah, and that was the other point I was going to make. I mean, not only do parents have to, keep working, they're not able to visit their kids because they got to keep a roof over their home and, keep the stuff going so the child has a place to go home to. But that's the other element. COVID's kicking back into gear. Hospitals here have cut it to 1 visitor a day. And that's not the worst of it. So imagine you're 7 years old. You're sitting in a hospital going through chemo. You're immunocompromised because of the radiation and the medications that you take. And they tell you your parents can't come and visit you because it's too high of a risk, even if they bring a cold or
Right.
a virus in, it could
Yeah,
kill you.
you're immunosuppressed.
So
Immunosuppressed.
yeah, you're immunosuppressed. So you're in the room, you're miserable, you're throwing up, you have all these symptoms of the cancer and the radiation treatment, and you're doing it alone, and you're 7 years old. And the nurse walks in with a stack of comic books and a stuffed animal for them to hug and cry
Yeah.
into at night, a pop figurine that they can sit there and pretend they're a superhero, a Pez dispenser. You know, when I was a kid, I loved those. All this stuff that, you know, CB4K donates to these hospitals goes to help situations like that, help
I,
kids find solace in such a time of need when their parents can't be there for
and
them.
let's be clear, and I don't want to dwell on this, but there is a real aspect that not all of them get better. And if you can make the quality of their life, a young life that doesn't understand why this is happening, just a little better, before
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, you know, not all the kids get to go home, and you could be the person that put the last smile on their face. And there are kids that are going to get to go home. And here's the thing, you know, everybody has seen the movie or with Pay It Forward. These kids that take advantage, and I don't mean like take advantage of the system, but I mean like they take that benefit from this charity, are going to cherish that for the rest of their life. When they get to be my age, when they get to be Phil's
right,
age, they're going to have the chance to do what I'm doing now. Go out there and promote this organization and tell them, I was a kid in the hospital. I had somebody reach out that actually just messaged me that they got their shirt, they wore it live tonight, and they talked about it. And he told me straight up, he said, I went through the same thing your son did when I was his age. I wish this was around then. And that's the
yeah,
thing. These kids that are around now that are benefiting from this charity later on we can pass the torch to them. They're going to
right,
remember what this charity did for them, and they're going to keep this charity alive for generations to come. And I want to help do that. I want to help grow that. You know, we benefit from the little things that people have donated to Cardinal Glennon, and I want to turn that back tenfold. I want to give these people as much as I can to help people understand how crucial this charity organization is. And it is awesome. Mark is a great guy. You know, Michael Gonzalez reached out to me, and he was like, hey, you know, I seen this, I want to donate some books to the kids. And we chatted for a little while, and I was like, you know, they do have a troop side to it. There's Comic Books for Troops, which is a sister organization that just opened, and he had some adult oriented books, not like, you know, risque books. They were just, you know, blood, gore, violence. They take those too and they send them to the troops. And so by, you know, seeing the post, he was like, I've been looking for this for years and nobody does this. And then, you know, I come to you and now you have both. He's like, you know, this was a godsend. So, you know, he donated his daughter's paintings and the book that his daughter created, which is Agents of Shh, which is on the actual auction. Here it is right here. She drew and wrote this book herself.
nice.
This is a custom made Pokemon card and a top loader that she made as well. And, you know, he donated this to that. He put on the Kickstarter and matched the donations. Everybody that added one of these books on for $2, he matched that and is donating those to CB4K. So, you know, that's the beauty of this, is meeting these people that are willing to give and seeing the positivity going out there and them carrying on the torch and doing something on their own to help the charity. And if we keep this rolling, there's going to be a ton of people out there doing this, and there's going to be a lot of kids that are going to be able to benefit from this that might not have, you know, if we didn't go out there and promote it. So I didn't mean to ramble on so much about it, but it really truly means a lot to me as a father to a critical illness child. I see the benefit, and I swear this is one of the coolest things out there that to benefit these kids. I mean, it's great, and you know,
Hi, Jack.
not only carrying the torch though to keep CB4K rolling. Everybody says comic book industry is a dying industry. This is a great way to get kids into comic books. You know, if they spend a lot of time in the hospital, their parents can go out and buy them a cheap stack of comic
So
books.
get them old comics because the new ones suck.
That's why I say get them a
Or
stack of used
appropriate if there are any independent comics. Look,
Yeah.
let's get to the art though.
Let's get to the art.
We don't
Yeah, I
want
don't wanna bore
people, you know, we want people to stick around. We want them to keep going. So we're going to get to the art, guys. Please share this out to everybody. If I'm just going to go over it one more time. What we're going to do is we're going to show off art. That came out great. We're going to show art. Russ is going to give us who the artist is, what it's going for, and if you know the size of the art, that helps. People like to know the size of the art, okay? If you know.
It's on the original post. It's just not on the pictures that I sent you.
Okay. The first person to write, for example, say it's Deadpool. If you write Deadpool claim in the chat, the first person, you're the one who gets the piece of art, and you would contact Russell Allen through DM on Facebook, either during the show or after, expect him to answer after, in regards to working out the payment and shipping of the art. Mm-hmm. Remember, there is a lag on social media. When you post, it's probably 20 to 30 seconds before it pops up and we see it. So don't panic, because it's still going to go in the order of how you post. If you post it before someone else, you should still be the first one that says it. There's just going to be a 20 to 30 second lag. Okay? And we'll stay on each piece of art for a minute or two to see if somebody claims. As a matter of fact, if you want, Russell, you want me to do a minute per piece of art? I can do the countdown on my phone. We lost you. Your mic's off.
Yeah, I muted my mic. We can spend a minute or two on each piece, so we can move on, and then we can go back to it later as people are popping.
Well, what we're gonna do is I'll have the stopwatch here. We'll do a minute on each one for people to claim. If nobody claims it, we'll try back at the end, or you'll just follow Russ on future shows, etc. I'm just gonna say this real quick before we get to the art. Don't look at it like, oh, that much money for the art. It's that much money to help kids. And you get a piece of art too, okay?
And that's including shipping.
Right. I mean, you spend money on beer and cigarettes and crap that we don't really need, or McDonald's or Starbucks. Stop giving them your money just for today and give it to these kids, please. Okay? This is serious.
Well, and I don't mean to laugh about it, but literally somebody bought a piece this week, and they were like, "Let them know I just used this week's Starbucks fund," and it was a joke, but I had a good laugh about it. I was like, "That we appreciate you giving up your coffee for a week for this piece. So we're very gracious for that, and thank you." It was funny. I cracked up.
So this is the first piece we have. We're going to big screen this, okay? Obviously, tell us about the piece, and we're going to start the countdown as soon as you talk about it.
So first of all, this is a piece by CB Zane. It's Ahsoka Tano, of course. It was an original piece that he drew live on his show on Monday night. Let me look and see what size the piece is on this. So the Ahsoka Tano is an 8.5 by 11, and
letter size.
You can get that for $100 shipped to you. So this is an absolute beauty. I love this piece, and I was wanting to claim it whenever he was live with it, but funds have been tight with me. So you guys can pick up this super sweet piece for $100, which is way cheaper than what he sells,
including shipping. It's a full color piece, guys. I mean, a full color.
Oh yeah, and these usually go for around 200 each. Normally, so you're getting this art for half off, and the money's going to the kids. That's including shipping, and it's going to a great cause.
It's not matted. It's just the piece itself. Is it Bristol board? Is it on Bristol board?
It's Bristol. Yes,
it's on Bristol board, but it's not matted or framed. So
no, it's just the Bristol.
So that's the time we have. Do we have any takers? $100 shipped. Okay, it includes shipping. It is a full color piece. You're not going to find full color from a quality artist like CB Zane, including shipping for that price. It's going to children. It's important. So we're at a minute. We'll give it. You know what? We'll do 2 minutes, because with the lag, maybe people are typing in. We don't even know. So, guys, come on. You Star Wars fans? Any bidders? Any takers? Let me know, and I'll put it up. I'll put you down. And you can contact Russell. Again, CB Zane, letter size, 8.5 by 11. It is full color Ahsoka Tano. It's a 3/4 piece as well. That being full color on Bristol board, that alone usually goes for at least a good $130 or more. And then you have to pay shipping on top of that. But this is $100 with shipping full color 3/4 piece. Any Star Wars fans? We got 14 seconds left, guys. Anybody? Going once, going twice. All right, we're going to move on to the next one for now. If somebody decides they want this, you just have to DM Russell afterwards, okay? We got Kitty Pryde and Lockheed.
Yep, Kitty Pryde and Lockheed by CB Zane. This is 6.5 by 10, which is comic book size. It is also $100 shipped.
All right, we're going to start the count. Why is this doing this? Okay. There we go. I'll leave this up there. So, again, full color. You like Kitty Pryde. You're an X-Men fan. Kitty Pryde with Lockheed. This is a CB Zane piece, comic book size, but it's Bristol board, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that price is shipped. 100 shipped. Someone sent you a message.
Yeah, I turned the Wi-Fi back on my iPad so I can look and see some of these pieces because I don't remember the size without looking at the original post. And now, also, too, for anybody out there, if you want to get something as one-of-a-kind limited edition for Xeno Nanite Titan, this is my proof copy that somehow they spelled Studios Stewidos. So,
Stewidos!
So
instead of Stupidos.
Not only do you have that error in here, it is a double error. So on chapter 5 in the proof, so the digital proof on everything was correct. Somehow they screwed this up whenever they put it together. I don't know how it happened. But here's chapter 5. There was supposed to be art between here and the last page. And after first page of chapter 5, there's the art. They
put it wrong.
Yeah, they collated the book wrong. So this is my proof copy. This is the proof that I got in. There's only one of these available. I will draw a full color stuff pool on the blank page. If you want, I'll draw Baby Yoda. I'll draw whatever you want on there. I'll sign it. I'll lick the spine. I'll do anything you want to this book. It's yours for $100 shipped. I took it down off of the post, but I'm willing tonight. I'll let it go for $100. Like I said, I will draw a stuff pool. I'll sign it. I'll draw whatever other character you want. Got 2 blank pages in here that I'll be able to do that. But this is the full book. The only errors are those 2 errors. There's a bunch of extra art in the back of the book as well. You've got the art from Andre Osh of Dre Studios. So I just want to throw that out there.
Guys, nobody wants Going Once, Going Twice. Nobody wants Kitty Pryde by CB Zane. Nobody. Okay, we're going to go to the next one. If you decide you want this, reach out to Russell. Come on, guys. Let's get some love here.
So that is by Richard Parada. That is an A4 penciled and inked Black Widow. That is also $100 shipped.
What size is that?
A4.
A4. Gotcha. Okay. And it's Bristol board?
Yes. Yeah, all these are on Bristol. Any of the sketch stuff, it's all Bristol.
All right. We're going to remind you all, your money that you pay for this goes to the charity that takes care of children, gets them comic books and even other things like comforting toys and plush toys, etc., for their long stays in hospitals. Just please remember, not every kid leaves the hospital. Not every kid gets to see their family, especially with COVID. They're alone in that room. They're scared. They're not an adult. They could be 7. They could be 6. They could be 9.
Two and a half.
Yeah, and this the proceeds to this all go to comic books for kids, getting appropriate comic books into their hands to help them with their long stays in hospitals. Some of them are basically living in the hospitals at this point. Your money is going to a good thing. It's going to a great thing, the best of things. Children,
That's right.
I believe the children are our future. So come on, guys. We've gone through 3 pieces of art already and not one bid. This is pathetic. Pathetic. Come on, fellas. Come on, ladies. Let's do this. Performance DC art. So Jack has already donated $500 towards DC art. Very cool. Anybody. We got 24 5 seconds left, guys. Again, I want to remind you, if anybody wants to donate art that they've drawn, if there are any artists in here watching, if you want to donate some pieces for the greater good for kids, please contact Russell Allen. Henry Martinez, he drew Spirits of Vengeance and Blaze in the 90s. He is donating art. So please, guys, come on out. All right, that's 2 minutes on this. We got a Wonder Woman. Russ, you with us?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to look up I don't need to look up what size it is. I have this. Let me grab it real quick. I don't know what size it is because he sent it to me, and I haven't had a chance to open it because it's been a crazy day at work. Let me grab it.
So just, recap, guys. Russell's son has chronic illness. He has a heart condition. He's had multiple surgeries. So Russ knows full hand, what it is to have to deal with this situation. I mean, I can't imagine. I have 2 little girls. I can't imagine if, God forbid, one of them was chronically ill and, oxygen in their nose or IV in their arm and they're sitting there in a hospital every day. I mean, just think about it, guys.
I apologize for that, guys. I have from the car wreck last year, I have 2 blown discs and I have 11 bulging discs in my back, and I have fibromyalgia and all this other. I still have the tumor on my liver, and I'm in stage 2 of liver failure. So I have been having a really rough time trying to get around and do stuff lately and doing these live shows and stuff. So I apologize for being kind of slow with some of this stuff. I really do. Grant just actually sent this to me. It's from Grant Lankard. This is the piece right here. Oh, no, that's Conan. Look at that. I pulled the wrong one out. Here we go. We've got Wonder Woman right here. I don't actually know what size this is, and I don't have a tape measure with me.
It looks like 8.5 by 11 turned sideways.
Yeah, but
somewhere around there.
It's not 8.5.
It's a little
I think it's
thin.
6. Yeah, it's like a 6
comic
by
book.
9, I think.
Okay.
Well, I actually got an.
And what is it going for?
These are going for. I got to look this one up because I don't remember what I put them in there for with shipping. Brain fart. It is $50 shipped for this one.
$50 for Wonder Woman. Are your kids Wonder Woman fans? Are you a Wonder Woman fan? This is a piece you could even go get colored by someone later on and add to this. But $50 shipped, guys.
And then this will be the next piece. This piece is Conan. This one's also $50. So if you want to do the Conan 6x9, I'm pretty sure this is a 6x9 because it's, yeah, it is. So you've got Conan or Wonder Woman. They're both $50 a piece. That is shipped. If you want both, I'll do $80 shipped for both of them. If you want Wonder Woman and Conan, claim Wonder Woman, Conan, $80. I'll ship them both together, and that's $40 a piece for these. I'll knock off $10 each if you buy both of them. $80 will go to the kids, and I will cover shipping to you for these.
All right. We're at, what does that say? Getting old and blind. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Anybody, any takers, guys? Come on. Hey, Russ, I'm gonna take the Kitty Pride. I'm gonna send you the money, and I'm gonna take the Kitty Pride.
Okay, I appreciate that. I will delete it out of the claim sale. Let's see, claimed. Boom, done. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. The kids appreciate it. Man, my thing is I want, this is going to blow Mark away. Like I said, Brett, this puts us at $635. And, that is, what, 25 boxes? Something like that.
Why did it knock me out? That's so weird.
Because it's technology. So that's awesome. $635. We're talking like 25 boxes of 125 comics. Pez dispensers, coloring books, plush figures. Oh my gosh, my brain's gone today. Plush
Okay.
animals.
Oh,
If I could
wow.
talk.
This is nice. This one's nice. Okay, so there's Amanda Connor, right?
Yeah, so this piece was donated by Marseille Phillips. This is a piece out of her personal collection. She is covering shipping for this. This is $100. It is done by Amanda Connor. This is an awesome piece.
What's
So
the size on this?
let me look real quick. I don't know if she gave me the size on it. I don't know for sure, and I could message her.
Size matters, Russ. Size matters.
Size doesn't matter when it's beautiful art. Hold on. Let me see, Marseille.
Guys, this is Wonder Woman, Amanda Connor. $100 shipped.
It is. I don't think she gave me a size on these. No, I don't
Do you
have
have
a
it
size
on
on
you?
it. No, she is shipping these. She's covering shipping, and I trust Marseille.
Okay.
I'm good friends with her, so I do not have the size on
Anybody want an Amanda Connor Wonder Woman headshot?
I'll message her. Let's see. Do you know the size on the pieces?
You know what I don't hear, Steph? I don't hear claims.
Steph claimed a piece. I can't show off what piece Steph claimed because Steph is giving it as a gift. I got to get that packaged up and sent out. Hey, Stephanopoulos, look what I got for you and Carrie for being so kind and doing shirts. Here are your shirts that I got for you guys. I will be sending that along with what you claimed. Actually, yeah, let me show this off real quick. If you give me the full screen.
All right, let's run out this 2 minutes first. The idea is to sell the art, so hang on.
I got you. So you got Amanda Connors for $100 right there. That's shipped. Beautiful piece.
Amanda Connor, you all know, most notable for Harley Quinn. Headshot of Wonder Woman. Really nice job. She's got some little color in there. Amanda Connor also is a very, very well-known and established artist in the industry, guys. This is a nice piece. $100. I mean, you go to conventions and don't tell me you don't spend $100 on a headshot or a $300 on a John Romita Jr. headshot. You know, that's just sketched out. So come on, this is for charity.
All right, I'll give you the size here in just a second. She's messaging me back.
This is for a good reason, guys.
And let's see. The Perez piece is an 11x17. She's checking on the Connor piece.
Terry wants the Amanda piece. Terry claims Amanda.
Thank you very much, Terry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I much appreciate that. And Amanda Connor, it is 8.5x11.
Terry Horner. Speaking of Wonder Woman, Terry's been through a lot, and she's been a Wonder Woman herself. So
yes,
I think it's a fitting piece for her.
Congratulations, Terry, for being cancer-free and getting to ring the bell. I'm so happy to see that post on Facebook.
Yes.
I don't care how bad of a day anybody was having, just seeing that will lift your spirits. But congratulations on finishing that, and I wish you the best with that.
Absolutely. And thanks, Terry, for making a difference in some kids' lives.
Thank you very much. It's very appreciated.
What do you want to show us before we get to the next piece of art, buddy?
Oh, yeah. So for anybody that was wanting to know, this is the piece that Steph Wilson did. There is me as Xenonite Titan reading a comic to Roderick.
Isn't he a little thin, though?
Yeah. And then you've got Adriana at the end of the bed with the Get Well balloon. So this was a beautiful piece. Thank you so much for doing it, Steph. And your shirt and your piece will be shipped out probably tomorrow evening. I got open house with Roderick. He's going to start his first day of school next week. I took off for it. I'm so excited.
Awesome. What's this Ready, Set, Create that you sent me a graphic for?
So the Ready, Set, Create is a piece that is for children. Basically what it is it teaches kids how to make comic books. So this was donated by, and I apologize for forgetting your name. Oh my gosh, my brain is mush. Give me a second to look it up.
So this is a book. It's one of those like pre-made with panels for kids to learn how to do comics.
Yes, pretty much, and it
Okay.
has like.
I have an example of one. If you want me to go grab it, it's not the same book, but it'll show you what it looks like, what it would be similar to on the inside.
Yeah,
Lori wants to know she asked if you have any Harley Quinn art.
There is no Harley Quinn art that has been donated or that I have available to put in. No, there isn't. I apologize for that.
So this Ready, Set, Create is a book. I have this type of book. It's a lot of fun. I get to bond with my kids. They learn how to do panel work because the panels are already made out on the pages for you. And they can draw in there and tell their story sequentially.
And this piece is $20 shipped too. I'm sorry I didn't throw that out there.
No, it's fine. Yeah, let me get something. Hang on. I want to give them an idea of what interiors would be like on this, okay?
Let's see. Sorry, guys. I have a bajillion messages, and I'm trying to find the one that I am needing. Like I said, I had so many people that turned out for this. It was so humbling, and I feel absolutely terrible for forgetting their name. Here we go. This is where it is.
Okay.
It is donated by Victor Dandridge Jr. So
just to give people an idea, sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
This is a similar book. What it does is it has the panels laid out for them so that they can focus on drawing, and there's different panel pages, throughout the book. See, and they can create their own comic book. The panels are laid out. They start drawing. These books are awesome. I don't know if this one has it, but they also have tutorials in the front, basically on drawing and things like that. Again, this is not the same book.
No, it's not.
But it's the same style book.
Yeah, it's
this
the same
is
style
kind
book.
Of yeah.
Yeah. So what it says is what is You Create Comics? So debuting in 2011 with the Character Crafter Workbook, the You Create comic line has been designed as an innovative bridge between comics and the classroom, using the sequential arts form of comics to promote and encourage education fundamentals. With a mix of programming options and practical art supplies, You Create is a perfect way to engage students and empower their learning. So that's what it is. And if you guys want to check it out, there's a whole line of books on there. It's youcreatecomics.com, and instead of the ATE, it is an 8 like it is in the picture.
Right. Guys, it's a good book. $20 for your kids. $20.
$20, and that's shipped.
Let's get that back up. By the way, Steph says, Russell, maybe there's a book for writing books. You could buy that one.
Maybe there's a book for reading books. You could buy that one, Steph.
Oh! I'm flattered. He actually read my comic book. I'm shocked.
Yeah, can you believe that he realized there's words in between the covers?
Oh, shit. He still doesn't know his backgrounds.
Oh, backgrounds. What is that?
Easy to say names, but James Smithers said you need a book for creating easy to say names for the titles of your books.
All right. So I'll say it 10 times fast. Xenonanite Titan, Xenonanite Titan, Xenonanite Titan, Xenonanite Titan. That's right. See, it's easy to say. It rolls right off the tongue.
I am going to say, James, you were very kind in your support of my endeavors too. So thank you so much for being a supporter of me and the community. Ooh, James wants the Ready, Set, Create.
Thank you, James.
Ready.
Smithers is a great guy. I chat with him. I was chatting with him today about Xenonanite Titan. He is a really great guy, and he was very supportive. And he bought extra copies of the books to give out to his family. Actually, Smithers was another one. You got an advanced copy of the book and got to read it before anybody else. And so did Smithers. And he loved it enough that he bought 3 extra copies to give to his family members. He's like, here, read this. This is good. And then he sent me a picture of them reading it. He's like, they love the art already. And I was like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's very awesome. So not only is he a supporter, for creators, he supports them by spreading the work to his family and their friends. And
I just realized how you can get Steph Wilson to donate, though. You have to get a book called Hooked on Phonics.
Yeah.
That went right over your head.
No, it didn't. There really is a book called Hooked on Phonics.
I know that. The point is, you got to get him something to. Never mind.
I know.
Anyway,
I get it.
Hey guys, I'm popping in to see what's up. Actually, you were mentioned just recently, Marseille.
Hey, Marseille. Yeah, that's why we were just asking you about that. And the Amanda Connor piece is sold. Thank you so much, Marseille, for donating that piece. I will get with you after the show is over, and we can get that bad boy shipped out. This is a painting done by Dory.
Nothing like being prepared there, Russ.
No, sorry. Something just popped up on my iPad, and I was like, what the heck? No, this is done by Dory Jones. It is an abstract piece of art. It is acrylic. She actually painted this live on we've been doing several live shows together lately, and you not only get this painting for $100. I do need to ask her what size the painting is because I have no idea what she said it was. I will ask her real quick. But you not only get this painting, it's $100. That's shipped. You not only get the painting, but you get backdoor access to Dory's website, which includes all 9 of the books that she is, well, the 8 books that she has published, and it'll be the 9th book that she is currently getting ready to publish. You'll have access to all of that, as well as some of the behind-the-scenes stuff of her drawings and paintings, and she's got some really great books out there. She's got some books dedicated to people that were important in her life that have just recently passed away. She did a dedication book. And she's getting ready to release a haiku story. And the haiku story will not only have a one that's got all the pieces that she has drawn to go along with the haikus, and will they be colored? She'll also have a black and white version. So you can buy the book of haikus, and you can color them however you see fit and make your own abstract art with them. So Dory's a great person. I've had her on probably 5 live shows now. I'm always like, hey, Dory, I'm going live drawing. You want to get on and draw with me? She's like, heck yeah. And so that was when she painted this piece. And she said, you know what? You can have this piece too to auction off. The other piece that was on there that was absolutely astounding. It is sold already. That was a beautiful piece as well. But this piece is great. $100, you get this, access to 9 of her books, and backdoor access to some of her other drawings. And she was into photography. Let's see, how big is the woman painting? Question mark. Shabam. All right, she should answer me right away. She's usually really good too. That's what I love, promptness. There's nothing worse than messaging somebody and not hearing back from them for 2 days.
Yeah.
And so you got here. So this is a 3-piece package. So hopefully the next picture is the other part of this. So you get Reapers, which is signed by C. Michael Lanning.
That's not it.
That's not it. Somehow they got jumbled up.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does. So you get Reapers, which is signed by C. Michael Lanning. You get the Compendium of Dread, which is done by Meredith Loughran. It will be shipping at the beginning of September because she's waiting until she fulfills the Kickstarter before she ships your copy. That way the backers get it first. And then you also get there should be another piece. It's the Continuum Comics.
Let me say, because I can't.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You can't see the thumbnails. I get it. It's probably later on. I can't believe it jumbled them up. I put them in order, but
it happens all the time. You know what? Let me look on. Hang on. I'll look on this because if I could see what it looks like, then I can see the thumbnails real small. The thumbnails are real small on my. Oh wow, this is totally in a different. I actually know this. How you sent it to me? It came jumbled. What's the other cover look like?
It's the Continuum comic.
You didn't send that one.
Well, what the heck? I'm fired.
If you want to send it to me now, I can show it.
I can't. Well, I can. It's on the phone. Let me see. If I go blank, I'll come back in. I'll send it to you real quick. Let's see, Philip Russert. And you just shot all the way down to the bottom. Let's see. Yeah, I did send it to you. What the heck? So it's let's see. So there's Ready, Set, Create. So it's after the Thanker piece. So it goes the George Perez, and then the Loco Hero, and then the Shark
Isn't that the
Staff.
one I just showed?
I don't know. Hold on.
That's the one that's up right now.
Marseille should have drawn a piece. So there is a piece that Marseille drew. There's the Loco Hero. That's Monty Michael Moore's project. She did a piece for the contest. That is available on there as well. The Dory piece is an 8x10 on canvas.
So as far as this, though, the Compendium of Dread, where's the other one? This here. And what's the third one?
It's a continuum. It's right after the Ronin piece. It's like 2 pieces after the Ronin piece. Sorry, my camera hasn't come back up yet. Here, I'll just resend it to you.
I don't see the Ronin piece.
Here, I'll send it.
Yeah, I don't see a Ronin piece either. I see a turtle, but I don't see Ronin. Is that the Ronin piece?
I don't know. I can't see the screen.
Oh, there it is. Now I see the Ronin. Okay. Yeah, it's not here.
Go 2 pieces after the Ronin.
2 pieces after is that? I got it now. Okay, sorry about that. You did send it. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Not that one. Hang on, where is it? Yeah, it's not in order with what's here either. There we go. That.
Yeah, there we go. So you get the Continuum, you get Reaper signed by C. Michael Lanning, and you get the Continuum of Dread, the Compendium of Dread. Blah, 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 blah.
And this.
Tongue twister. Yep, and the Reaper signed by C. Michael Lanning.
Now, tell us, what are they? Dory Jones is here. Tony Ribisi is
Hi, Dory.
here.
So, Dory, we just showed off
what's
the
this
paint.
sorcery?
What is this sorcery?
Tony said, nice thing you're doing for kids.
Thank you.
It's an 8x10 watercolor with an acrylic gloss overlay, and she is 8x10.
Okay, thank you, Dory. I never asked you what size it was. I just put it up. So, yes, that one sheet that they are talking about is this piece right here. It's 8x10 acrylic. Oh, this piece right here. And that is $100. You get backdoor access to her website and all of her books. Absolutely awesome piece. I love it. Dory does great work. She's a comedian, a painter, an artist. She's a poet, a writer, all kinds of stuff. Musician. She composes her own music. So I had a great show with her. If you guys don't know anything about Dory, please check out the show on Russ Explode Studios. She is a great person. We had a lot of fun. And so that 3-pack signed with the signed Reaper's copy is listed for $40 shipped. So you get all 3. I never watch live Facebook. I'm totally missing this. LOL. Dory just messaged me. So yeah, you get the Compendium of Dread, the Reaper signed by C. Michael Lanning, and the Continuum. It's $40 shipped. You get all 3 books. You get the comic book Reapers. You get the comic book of the Continuum, and you get the Compendium of Dread, which is going to be a collection of horror stories.
Those 3, guys. That's what you get. We're going to start the timer now.
$40.
We'll start the timer now. Where's my clock? My clock moved. I don't know why it does that. Okay. Getting messages as I'm putting my phone up. You'll be seeing my messages. So you get 3 books, guys. The Compendium of Dread, Reapers, and the Continuum. Nice art on the Continuum. This looks really good here too. Very cool. Oh, look, and there you go. That's the cover to Reapers in the cover of Continuum. See that? That's pretty cool. That's really cool. And if you like horror, there you go. So this is The Boy in the Woods is a poignant tale that will chill you to your core. A love letter to everything that makes us fear the darkness. Sit with me, you pure, sweet soul, as I spin dark and wicked tales for your delight. You may want to sleep with the lights on. She puts the spooks in spooky, engaging and real, and with goosebumps to spare. So those are some of Meredith's reviews about the book. If you're interested in horror and suspense and creepy crap, then that book is for you. And then again, just to show you, you have Continuum. Right here is actually the cover to Reapers, which is the other book that you're going to get. And Reapers is right here. And I want to remind everyone that every dollar you spend goes to CB4K.org. That's comic books for kids. Kids with chronic illnesses that are often in hospitals, sometimes living in hospitals, not getting to see family, especially because of COVID. I mean, these are kids. They're children. They don't know what's going on. They're scared. They're getting a raw deal in life here. And we're just trying to give them a little something to look forward to, that next comic that's going to be delivered to them, So come on, guys. Let's open up our wallets and open up our hearts, okay? So those 3 comic books, if you're interested in them, the 2 comics and the book, please reach out to Russell Allen on the side if that's, if you're interested. You can also just donate money. If you're not interested in anything that's being sold and you just want to donate, please just speak to Russell Allen privately.
Just send me a message.
And you can work out the details. You can confirm all donations with CB4K.org as well, okay? If you're paying Russell and you're concerned, well, am I paying Russell? Am I paying CB4K? First of all, I can vouch for him as a human being. Second of all, I'll let you know that it's easy to check and see if the donation literally went to the organization, okay? You can go to .org and see if it went in. Mark, who owns and is founder, can verify any donation that's been made to the organization if you're ever concerned or not sure.
And every month, too, whatever we make off the T-shirts, I always post what I send over to them. That way people can see where the money is going. Sorry, excuse me, I got the hiccups.
It's all right. Hold your breath.
And yeah. And so this is the George Perez piece that was donated by Marseille Phillips. She said $300 for this piece. Now, it is an original.
I want to make this clear. If you're not aware, George Perez is semi-retired, and there are rumors of him being fully retired soon enough. He's had health issues that have prevented him from being able to be at conventions and limits his drawing. This might be one of your last chances to get an original George Perez before he's done drawing. And we all know he's a legend in the industry. So I know $300 is money that you say, oh my goodness, but this is 11 by 17 Bristol board. It is a nice head, more like a bust actually, of a George Perez original. Okay, guys, it's $300 shipped. Russell?
Yeah.
It's $300 shipped?
Yes, $300 shipped.
$300 shipped, guys. George Perez, he's a legend in the industry.
Yeah, and everything on there, even if you guys see this and you go back later, this stuff is pinned to the top of my page. If you want to send me a friend request. Like I said, I've already have people messaging me wanting to donate pieces of art. I want to thank you guys for reaching out to me. I'm super excited to be able to do this for the kids. This is a great chance to be able to help a lot of people out and give back tenfold the benefits that my child has received. And, I'm humbled by the outcry. I mean, you guys are really making a difference in kids' lives. If you decide later that you want to, man, I really want that George Perez piece, it's pinned to the top of my page. You can go on there and claim it, and it still will be $300 shipped. So, and anybody coming back and watching this?
Yeah, this is going to kids, guys. All right, your money is not going to Russell. It's not buying him dinner. It's going to children.
Not at all. And I always send over more too. Mark gets mad at me. He's like, so he's like, how did the shirts do this month? And we will chat about it, and we talk about new ideas for designs and stuff. And he's like, well, why did you send over that much? I'm like, well, I always add to it too. He's like, you got to stop doing that. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Yeah, he's a great guy. He really is a good guy. I love Mark for what he does, and it's really cool. And you guys can go to that link scrolling at the bottom of the screen, or you can look up comic books for kids on Facebook, and it's just great. You can scroll through there, and there's post after post after post from letters from nurses at the hospitals stating, thank you so much, and they get permission. Yes, it's an 11 by 17 Cross-gen Bristol of Meridian by
Guys,
Perez.
I'm serious. This isn't a marketing ploy. It's absolute truth. George Perez is semi-retired, and he's on his way out, and he won't be drawing anymore. This is a chance to get a George Perez piece. $300 is not bad. Trust me, that's a fully rendered bust. People are paying $300 just for rough sketch headshots. There's 11 by 17. And like Marseille said, it's cross-gen comics Bristol board. It's a fully rendered George Perez. He's a legend in the industry, and he's a legend that's on his way out, and he won't be drawing anymore. It could be any time now. He's semi-retired. He will no longer do conventions. He's very limited on how much he's drawing anymore because of his health. This may be your only chance to get a George Perez. I'm being serious about that. If you're an art fan, you love it, you could walk away with a nice piece, and because of it's George Perez, $300 is a very fair deal. It's a very fair deal. I'm an art collector, I'm an art rep, and I'm telling you, $300 for this rendered piece from George Perez is a fair deal. You can get Romita Jr. and Frank Miller to just do what looks like a rough remark, and you'll be paying $300, guys. Very serious about that. So if you're an art collector and you want to have a George Perez piece, this is your shot. All right, we're going to move to the next one, but I want everybody to just, consider that. Not only are you getting a George Perez piece, that money is going to help a lot of children. A lot.
Yep, that's gonna be 12 boxes of comics. Take 12 times 125 comics, and that's how many children are going to have smiles on their faces.
Now, I have a question for you. Say somebody wants this piece, but they just don't have $300 right now. Can you hold on to the piece and allow payments like $100 per month or something for them to get it, and the donations still go in?
That is up to Marseille. So Marseille is in possession of the pieces. She's going to be the one that's shipping them. That she so graciously donated, and I fully appreciate that.
That is amazing that she donated this. Yes.
Yes, and so that is up to Marseille. If she's willing to accept that we take monthly payments on it, then
you can ship the art until it's paid off, of course.
Exactly.
But
yes.
Would you allow?
Of course.
Would you allow like installment payments over maybe like a 3-month span, $100 each month, for anybody that would want this piece and just can't put out $100 right now? All right, so Marseille said yes, as long as you make the payments to Russ. If you wanted to do $100 a month for the next Terry Klein Perez, Terry to the friggin' rescue again.
Thank you, Terry. And it is a beautiful piece. That was the hardest part about all of this, is with the car wreck, it left us with hardly anything. And everybody's like, oh, I want to donate this for this much. I'm like, man, I want to buy every one of these pieces because they're beautiful. I love art.
Terry's going to do it in 2 payments of $150 to you, okay?
Thank you very much, Terry. It is much appreciated, sweetheart.
Terry, honestly, I hope the heart, you support all these indie projects. You're supporting this charity with all the crap that you've been going through health-wise. I'm sure your medical bills are through the roof because, unfortunately, insurance doesn't do a lot as far as covering cancer treatment, which is a crime. And here you are making these wonderful, beautiful gestures to all the campaigns that you support and this organization. So, Terry, I hope your kindness and your love come back to you 1,000-fold. I sincerely do. And to everyone, because there's a lot of people on here that have donated already, are going to donate in the future, are sharing out this post. I mean, just sharing out this video is important. So thank you to all of you that have contributed in some way to try to make this work. So what's this piece?
So this piece is $40. This is the Loco Hero entry by Marseille Phillips as well. She donated this. If you guys don't know what Loco Hero is, it is a original creation by Monty Michael Moore. Loco Hero is basically a PTSD. What is the word I'm looking for? She suffers from PTSD. And she's seen horrible things. So
James Smithers claimed it, and he didn't even get a price. What's the price on it?
$40. $40 ship.
Oh, that's right. You did say $40. James Smithers, Loco Hero. I'm writing this all down for you, Russell. So you don't have to worry about that.
All right. Well, I appreciate that, man.
James Smithers and Terry I mean, they're really they're putting it out there today. God bless you.
Bless your guys' hearts. I appreciate this. This is gonna blow. So this is shamefully my art. And that is King Shark and Steph Pool, and Steph Pool's telling King Shark, "Why don't you take a bite out of crime?" I had to do it because it's all I could think of when with King Shark was Rough McGruff.
No, it's his name. McGruff the crime dog. Yeah.
Yeah, Rough McGruff, the crime dog. Yeah. And he's like, take a bite out of crime. So that's what I put on there.
I think
it's
James
$25.
He just claimed your Steph Pool.
Thank you, James. I very much appreciated, sir.
All right. And what did you say, 25?
Yeah, $25 ship. I drew this live with Dory and Andre and Rodney. Rodney Fike. And Rodney, they're like, why don't you draw a King Shark? And I'm not really like a huge DC fan, and so I didn't know like who King Shark was, and so I had to look it up. So it's not one of my greatest pieces, but it's definitely cool. And Smithers, James, she's sending you a bazillion hugs.
Yeah, Marseille's sending James a bazillion hugs, and she also said, "You're so awesome, Terry."
And you know what, Smithers, because of that, I'm going to throw in a Baby Yoda that I drew. You're going to get one of these stickers, as well as my Stuff Pool sticker that Tiffany printed out and cut out for me. And you'll know what Stuff Pool it is. It's the one from the Explode member card with him with the RPG. We made that into a sticker without the flame background. So you'll be getting a Baby Yoda sticker with art by me. As well as the RPG Stuff Pool with grenades on his waist. You'll get that sticker as well. I'm going to throw those in there for you, buddy. I appreciate what you're doing.
We got a Ronin. That's a nice piece.
This is it is absolutely beautiful. So Rodney Fike came on with Andre and I convinced him to come on another night. I'm like, hey, do you want to draw with me tonight? And he's like, sure, why not? So we drew for about an hour. He finished the sketch card live with me. And this piece is, what did I put on that? I think I had it at 75, but I think I lowered it. Let me look real quick what the price I put on it, because I lowered some of them.
Do you know the size?
Yes, I do. Give me just a second. It is, where did the post go? Sorry, my page just refreshed. There's a lot of stuff for me to try.
Gary claimed the Ronin. Don't worry about it. Just figure out the price so we know. Let Gary know.
Okay. Let's see.
By the way, Gary is a really talented inker. You guys should go check out his page and what he does. Gary, I just sent him some covers for. It was originally fan art that he did, but you can see it as a print for my book. Gary is very talented, and he's a really nice guy. By the way, I just want to let everybody know, I know we're doing this charity for children, but every show I do, there is an open rule that you can drop your links to whatever you're doing in the chat. If you're an artist, a writer, a creator of any kind, selling something, whatever, as long as it's appropriate and it's comic industry related, please drop your links and let everybody know that you're there. Okay? Ronin. And that is
$75 shipped.
That's a great price for a full color. Wow.
Yes, and it's a beautiful piece. Ronnie, I love that. That is one
very
of my favorite
nice
pieces. Ronnie Fike does such an incredible job.
That is
I'm going
nice.
to throw it out there. If you guys have never seen Ronnie Fike draw live, you can check him out on Thursday Night Throwdown. Friday Night Draw is the group that they draw on. And you can check out his Facebook page at The Art of Rodney Fike. He does some really good stuff. Pitter Patter 2 just funded on Kickstarter. He's got Roadkill Rampage issue 2 coming out later this fall. So I do want to throw that out there. I do want to promote the people that were awesome enough to donate this stuff. So, please check out The Art of Rodney Fike, and please check out Thursday Night Throwdown, Friday Night Draw. They do these pieces every Thursday and Friday, and they sell them live. So please check it out.
And just so everybody know, I'm just going to put it up here real quick. It's a link you can actually click. Dory Jones had put up, sign up during pre-launch period until midnight tomorrow Pacific Standard Time. You get emailed a gift. This launches Saturday. That's her Indiegogo. Go check it out. It's here in the chat. And Dory, I'm just going to let you know my recommendation. When the show is ending, drop it at the end as well, because that's easiest for people to see and not have to scroll through the chat. You're welcome to post it as often as you want. I don't consider you spamming or flooding. We got to support each other. Indiegogo, Kickstarter campaigns, etc. Gary, if you have stuff you want to drop, anybody, James, anybody, please drop. So very cool. Dory Jones, I'm going to check that out myself. So what do we got next? This is cool. Wow. Who did this and what's the size on that? Your mic's off, buddy.
Oh, sorry about that. So the running piece for that was purchased. Like I said, it was a $75 ship. That is a 6x9 Bristol. Apologies, I didn't know my mic was muted. The Thinker is sold. That is no longer available.
Oh, okay.
That sold yesterday. That was the Starbucks piece.
Oh, okay.
So this here is Chastity Rocks number 2. Another piece that was donated by Marseille Phillips. It is a 9.8 CGC from Chaos Comics. $80 shipped. And it's yours. You get a 9.8 graded Chaos Comic Chastity Rocks number 2, $80 shipped, and it's already CGC graded, and it's a 9.8, so you know it's in pristine shape. It is a beautiful, beautiful book.
Yeah, man.
And
You're saving the money on slabbing it, and you're getting the total value of it from the start. So,
well, I'll tell you this. I did a search for this book, and I found one by searching Google. I searched eBay. I searched my comic shop. I could not find a single graded comic. I found one of these on eBay, and that was the only place I found an issue of this, and it was a 9.4, and they wanted $50 for it. So $80 for a 9.8, that's a steal right there. And that's shipped too.
Guys, we just got a little over a minute on this one, so if you want it, jump in and claim. Rare book, high grade, slabbed already. I don't know, if you're a flipper, you can make some money. If you're not, you just want it for your collection, well, you got a rare book for your collection. Again, all proceeds, all go through this nonprofit organization, CB4K.org, and it's to help children with chronic illnesses. We provide comic books and plush toys and things like that. Imagine your kid, God forbid, or somebody's kid that you know, I wouldn't wish that on anyone, is with a chronic illness in a hospital, and you can't see them because they have COVID, but they get a plush toy to hug and cuddle and sleep with that night. Or someone brings in a comic book to lighten up and brighten up their day and let them forget about what they're going through for a little while and their fears. Kids are innocent, man. They don't even understand half of what's happening to them sometimes, 6, 7 years old. So, this is all to get them some comics, or a cuddly toy to cuddle and hug and befriend. And, you all know we were all there. We were kids. Now imagine you're a scared kid. Imagine you feeling lonely. Imagine you're uncomfortable. That's where this money goes. It's taking care of these kids. All right, so we're at that. If you decide you want this after the show, please reach out to Russell Allen in Facebook DM. If you're not friends with him, friend him and send a message. Russell's a good guy. I'm sure he'd like your friendship anyway. So what we got? Scarlet Huntress.
That is sold.
Okay. Next.
Sorry, some of the stuff sold in between.
That's good.
That is a piece done by Andre Osh. That is I'm pretty sure that one is watercolor. That one is not acrylic. I think yes, that one is the watercolor piece. So that is also a sketch card. That is done by Andre Osh of Dre Studios, a very awesome gentleman. The Thinker piece that you seen earlier that was sold is absolutely
So this is
awesome.
A sketch card, right?
Yes, it is a sketch card. I'm looking to see what size it is now because
we want to make sure people know it's a sketch card. It's not a full size painting, so we don't want anybody to be misled.
It is a. Let's see. There's the Thinker. There's the Thinker. So it is watercolor sketch. It is 6.5 by 9.
Okay, that's still bigger than a trading card, so that's good. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
So we're gonna start the timer.
and that is $75 shipped.
That's watercolor, guys. You know, nicely fully watercolor painted or drawn piece.
And I just want to throw that out there. I'm not trying to make anybody feel guilty, but Andre's a super great guy. He's in Canada. The piece earlier, he covered the shipping on it. It was $26 just to ship this from Canada to here. And I told him I would reimburse him for it, and he said, no, I've got it covered. So you're getting a hell of a deal on this. You're getting a $75 sketch card, and he's covering the $25 shipping on it. His work is phenomenal. He did a piece for Xeno Nanite Titan. And I'm going to tell you, so here, let me show this real quick. Let me grab something. I want to show you how detailed his work is.
So I'm just going to remind everybody while Russell's away, forgive me if I keep repeating myself, but I don't know who's coming in and out of the broadcast. This is an auction, as you didn't know, for children with chronic illnesses. All proceeds go to CB4K.org. You can go to CB4K.org and you can buy merchandise there as well.
If you can give me the full screen for a second, Phil, please.
Yeah. Hang on 1 second. I can't make you full screen, but I can make it this. Is that all right?
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So I said that was a 6.5 by 9 sketch card. So the sketch card that he gave me, he asked to do a fan art piece for my book, and I said, absolutely, you can do whatever you want. He did a fan art piece. He sent it to me. I was very gracious for that, and I asked him if since he went through all the work to do that, if I could use the piece for a stretch goal and if I could add it into the back of the book. And he said, do with it what you want. It's yours. It's so detailed. I wanted to show off how good his work was. I had the sketch card, which I think it's like 4.5 inches by, it's 4.5 by 6 or something like that. I blew it up to an 11 by 17. I scanned it. I sent it to the print shop. This is an 11 by 17 of a small sketch card. Look at the detail in that.
Very nice.
So when you get that 6.5 by 9 and you get an 11 by 17 print done on that, I mean, this is how much detail is in his watercolor work. He does astounding work. If you guys don't know him or you're not friends with him, please look up Dre Studios. That is DRE Studios. He is a phenomenal guy. He hangs out with Rodney and Sean Forney and myself. We hang out all the time. We draw, we chat, we laugh. But he is an outstanding stand-up guy. His art is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, look, there's so much detail in that sketch card. And I sent him a picture. I was like, dude, check this out. And he goes, that's not a sketch card. And I said, no, that's an 11 by 17. He goes, wow, that looks good. I said, well, you do phenomenal work. What do you expect?
And yeah, and look at this, especially if you're a Lord of the Rings fan and the Hobbit movies and stuff like that. Isn't that where that's from? That's the orc, right?
Yes, it is. It's the orc.
Okay. Just making sure I'm right. I mean, I'm a big fan, but these days a lot of CGI creatures look the same. Like Doomsday looked like the cave troll from Lord of the Rings. So Gary said sold. Are you claiming this, Gary? Please, I'm not sure if I understand. There's a little lag, so the white orc, right? Yeah. Are you claiming this piece though, Gary? Yes. Okay. Gary is claiming the white orc. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Just say claim, so we're sure. How much did you say that was again?
$75 out the door.
You guys are being amazing on this.
Thank you so much, Gary. I appreciate it, and you will love this piece. I'm telling you right now, when he showed it to me and I loved it, and when I got it in the mail from him and I opened it, I was just like in love, and that's why I blew it up in 11 by 17. And since Andre is such a great guy, I'm sending him a bunch of the metal sketch cards. So the metal cards that I did with it that were part of the stretch goal.
Very
and
cool.
I'm sending him a hard and a soft cover copy of my book, just for, being the stand-up guy that he is. He's a phenomenal guy. Please check him out, Dre Studios.
Very cool. You can even drop links for him if you want in the chat, Russ.
Here, I will do that.
And who did this turtle?
That was done by Rodney Fike. I had it listed for $100. It can go out the door for $75.
What size?
It is the same. It is 6 by, I want to say 6 by 9. Hold on. There's so much stuff to keep track of. I can't remember what sizes or what. And I apologize for that, folks. I'm having a bad pain day today with my fibro, and my disc and my neck is like completely blown out. So I apologize for stuttering around this. I've had a really bad day today, but I wanted to hop on and do this for the kids because it really matters to me. Give me a second to find that.
No problem. Any Ninja Turtle fans out there? Buy this and go find Kevin Eastman at a convention. Get it signed. That'd be cool. Kevin Eastman's a really nice guy.
He is very nice.
He is. He's still a fan. He still remembers his roots and where he came from. I had the privilege of interviewing him twice, albeit short interviews, but still got to interview him and got to speak to him personally. Before the one interview, and he's just a really, really nice guy. And his wife Courtney is very kind too. Fibromyalgia is not fun. It's very painful.
No, it's not. And then having a blown disc on top of it, I could barely move my arms today. I powered through work, and I got home, and I'm like, man, I'm like, I got to do this tonight. And I'm not trying to make anybody feel sorry or anything. I just want you to know I'm not trying to.
He's pouring on the Irish and the Jewish guilt, guys.
I am not. I'm just stumbling around this, and I hate that. I like to be.
You make me suffer through this night, and it wasn't even worth it. You didn't even buy anything or donate.
Oh, get out of here!
Back,
get out of here with that. Not even. I like being 100%. So it's 6 by 9 Bristol with pencil, inks, and color. Like I said, I had it for $175. Anybody that wants to claim it, it is done by Rodney Fike. This was another piece done by on the Thursday Night Throwdown, Friday Night Draw. I'll add that link into the video.
It's not the original version of Turtles, but that was like the second era of Turtles, right? Right before they became a cartoon. So the style is pretty cool. I like it.
I like it too. It's very awesome.
Not like those CGI garbage ones from Michael Mann or whatever the hell his name is.
And I'll add that Thursday Night Throwdown, Friday Night Draw fan group. There it is. You can join that right there. And I'll add in the art of Rodney Fike too, because I definitely want to promote these guys. These guys donated the art. Rodney's another guy. He donated 2 of these sketch cards. He donated 12 by 18 prints. They also bought the other painting of Dory's because they loved it so much. So they poured a ton of money into this. They're covering the shipping, and I couldn't be more thankful for everything they've done. So please check them out. I'm putting in the art of Rodney Fike right there. And then you can also follow Sean Forney at, let's see, which is the one that sold. They do the Thursday Night Throwdown together. So I want to throw him in there too. And there's Sean Forney, art and illustration. They're both stand-up guys, and they do some really cool stuff. And it's just super fun to hang out with them. They draw Thursday night and Friday night. It's 9 p.m. No, I'm sorry, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Cool.
7 Central.
Hey, Brian, if you're an artist and you want to drop links, please feel free to drop your links and promote yourself in the chat. That is a golden rule on my show. There is no such thing as spamming. You are welcome as long as it is appropriate, as long as it is related to the comic industry. You are welcome to drop any links or promote yourself in any way in the chat. So please go right ahead.
And guys, I dropped that link in there, that www.zenonanititan.com. You can go there and get this book. This is not part of anything that goes to the charity. This is my book, so I don't want anybody to confuse it that this money's going to charity. This is the book that I published. This is the first thing you'll see on the shop. Right. And there's about 40 other things on there. You have the T-shirts, the tank tops, the hoodies, all that stuff is available on that website.
Gary said he sent you a friend request because he has a few claims, so you have to make sure you get that message. And he said, "Good luck. This is a great cause." Gary, thank you so much for your being out here with us, supporting us, sharing out the video, and of course your donations and contributions. And you know what? I'm going to tell everybody once more. Gary is an excellent inker. He collaborates with a lot of artists. He's also an art collector. So go check out Gary's page. If you're not a creep or a nutso, feel free to friend him because you can really see some beautiful art that he's done. He's inked, over and things like that. So go check out Gary's page. Is it Giro? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. But anyway, wonderful human being, someone I am glad to have met on Facebook, and he's very talented. So go check him out. Gary, have a great night. Thanks again, buddy. Okay, so this turtle, nobody claimed. Pete's here. What's up, Pete? Nobody claimed that the turtle creeps and nuts are my specialty. All right, well, if you're a creep and nut, go right ahead and friend request.
What's up, Pete? So,
this is
Phillips,
yeah.
I'm sending you another set that somebody just donated to auction off that we can show off tonight.
Hi, Gary.
I just sent you a message. There are 5 sketch cards that she wants to donate.
Okay. I'll put them up in a minute.
No problem.
Anybody who wants this turtle, we're done because we did our 2 minutes. Plus, if you're interested in this turtle, just DM Russell Allen on Facebook and let him know.
Absolutely.
And claim it. It was $75. It's 6x9. As you can see, it's colored by Rodney Fike. Okay.
Or as I like to call him, Rodney Ficus. I got a little name I have on my thing, so when he's on, I put it up.
Why didn't this froze? Which means it's going to knock out in a minute.
Technology at its finest fired.
And it knocked out just like I knew it would. All right, so you know what? Let's do those sketch cards next then.
Absolutely. So these are from Marseille Phillips. She just messaged me and said to throw these up. We're going to do $30 for the set of them.
Rorschach.
So
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck. When there's trouble, you call DW.
All right, technology. Let's do this. You're right, Pete. It does. It sucks. It doesn't like me. It must be my magnetic personality. Oh, for the love of God, it knocked me out again. All right, let's try this again.
For Pete's sake. Stop it, StreamYard.
Why did Jimmy Noble pop up? That is just so dumb. All right. He must be stalking me. Your thing disappeared. I don't know why. This is ridiculous. It just knocked you out. What the hell? All right. And we're back. Okay. Snowbo. Snoopy Lobo. Snowbo.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love Snowbo. When she sent those over, I was like, that's so freaking cool. So you get wild. The Darkwing Duck card. You get Snowbo.
Rorschach.
And Rorschach.
The Crypt Keeper.
Yep, the Crypt Keeper. And these are all sketch cards.
And Hellboy.
So you get all 5 of those, $30 shipped out the door. You want those sketch cards? They're yours.
Who are the artists? Do you know?
She didn't say. She just sent them over and said, "Here's some pretty cool sketch cards that I have. Throw them up."
Because it's Jimmy Noble. Yeah, that Crypt Keeper, Hellboy, Snoopy Lobo, Snowbo, Darkwing Duck, and Rorschach. Set for $30, guys. Let's trading cards for $30. Let's do this. So we got the countdown going on.
Hold on, I sent her artist ?
She should still be watching, I would imagine, right?
She is. She just messaged it to me so she can answer me. She'll answer me back, or she'll answer in the comments. I don't know if she. There she goes. She's saying, "Oh, her. They're done by her."
Oh, very cool.
Those are freaking awesome, Marseille.
All right, James Smithers. Damn it, James Smithers claimed the card set. $30.
$30 card set sold. Thank you very much, Smithers.
James, you're awesome.
And Marseille, you are awesome. Thank you for throwing those out.
Yeah, she's being very generous and very kind. That is really cool of her. Now she can help fix my Wi-Fi or whatever the hell's going on here.
It's StreamYard. So like every show for the last month at an hour and 10 to an hour and 20 minutes, like what happened when I disappeared, I get kicked out every time. Always.
Now we still got a lot of pieces left. I have to be honest. What we can do is we can split this up into another show on another day if you'd like.
Or if you just want to flip through them real quick, we can just like, hey, Here's
Yeah, I'm
his piece.
sorry. I'm sorry so much. Just it's getting late. We're almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I don't mean to do that, but it's a stream. We have a lot of pieces left. This is oh my gosh, she's doing a pop for me right now.
That's Martha Schwartz.
That's
that
it,
is
Martha
a Seed
Schwartz.
Seekers piece.
We're gonna go through these real quick, guys.
So
okay?
that's $100. That is a piece from her most recent book.
Seed Seekers.
Yep, Seed Seekers.
And how big is that?
That is, I believe it is 11 by 17.
Okay. More for Martha.
Yep, that is actually the cover piece for one of the books.
Kind of got that ElfQuest kind of thing going on. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's $100.
Very cool. I mean, look at that full colored, guys. 11 is you said it's 11 by 17,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, and that one's mixed media. The other one was marker.
excellent. Original pages. Look at this.
Yeah, I have these. These are donated by me. These are, so he's going to flip through these real quick. There's 7 OA pages. These are pencils, inks. These are actually comic boards. All 7 boards have the DC copyright stamp on the back.
JLA.
Yep, it is unpublished JLA, done by the co-creator of Black Lightning, Trevor Von Eden. And it also comes with a signed letter from him stating that he hopes this raises a lot of money for the charity that I bought them from. So I bought them from a charity, and I'm recycling them back into another charity because I think it's a great thing.
I knew that was going to happen.
So there's 7 pages of those, and all of them are pencils and inks. They are unpublished, so there's no other copies of these pieces out there. So if you want original art from Trevor Von Eden, that's the way to go right there. It's $500 shipped for all 7. They are matted and framed. And
500 for all of them? Wow. Nice.
500 for all 7. And you get the letter right there that's also framed. That I picked this up at Heroes for Kids Comic-Con. I bought them. The money went towards St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital and the Veterans Memorial Fund. They split the money between them, everything that was raised there. And so, like I said, I wanted to redonate them, so this is out of my collection.
Beautiful art. Look at that. Inks are incredible, too. Look at that. Those 7 pages, guys. $500. Original art.
From Trevor Von Eden. And there's the DC copyright stamps on all the pages.
Very cool. If anybody wants to claim. If you want a better look at it and you want us to slow down, just write it in the chat and I'll go back to it, okay?
Yeah, and you guys want to see them, I can get them out. They're right next to me.
For the love of God. This is really getting aggravating.
Yeah, and there's a few pieces left. I think the ones we didn't cover, there's RoboCop from Warren Brown. Oh, yeah, the paintings. So those are done by Michael Gonzalez's daughter. You get all 4 paintings. You get the panda, the toucan, the flower, and the bluebird.
On canvas, what size?
Oh, sorry. I don't know what size these are. They're this size.
This is probably about a 9 by 12, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's an inch wider than a comic book.
Okay, so maybe 8.5 by 11 or something.
Yep, but I have them right here, all 4 of the paintings, and you get a copy of Agents of Shh, which is the book that his daughter created. She wrote, drew, and colored the entire book, as well as the custom Pokemon card. You get all 4 paintings, and you get a copy of her book, Agents of Shh, with the Pokemon card. $100, all 5 of these things.
8 by 10. Thanks, Pete.
And you get all of these for $100. I would have measured them, but I don't have a tape measure. It's out in the garage.
And there you go with the Agents of Shh.
Agents of Shh.
We got the Loki Gator, the what do they call him?
Alligator Loki.
No, but somebody gave him a name the other day. It was great. Croaky, they called him.
Oh,
Crocodile Loki. They called him Croaky. I thought it was great.
Right here, this is an 11 by 17. This was drawn at Heroes for Kids Comic Con. Eric Hawkins had a table set up next to me, and I said, "Hey, how much do you want for this piece? I would really like to auction this off for CB4K." And he said, "Here, you can have it. I hope it raises a lot of money for the kids." This is $75 shipped. This is an 11 by 17. It's penciled, inked, and as you can tell, colored. It is a beautiful piece. $75 shipped. Eric Hawkins is the creator of the Zombiful World of Oz. If you haven't ever heard of that, please go check it out.
Is it better, Thomas? I turned my fan up because it's getting hot in here, but did that help? Let me know. Thomas said there was a big echo. Wicked echo. It could be the tech going wrong.
Yeah, probably.
So, you know what? On this one, we'll do 2 minutes. Goki. Or maybe we'll just do a minute on these. I thought it was the brownie I just ate. Anybody, guys? Let's do this. Anybody interested? You said 75?
Yes, sir. $75. Sorry, I turned my mic off. Somebody was messaging me, and plus I can hear myself.
All right, guys. 75. 11 by 17. As you can see, colored. Croaky, or Goki, or Alligator Loki, or Allagoki, or whatever the hell you want to call them.
Yeah, it was cool. I sat there and watched them draw it.
Yeah, it came out nice. Nice texture. Nice rendering and texture on that.
Oh, it's gorgeous in person.
Anybody, any takers before we go to the next one? Anybody? A lot of people asked about it in the beginning of the show, and they might be gone by now. We've been on for almost 2 hours. It's still a bad echo. I don't know what to do because it must be when this thing starts to kick out. Let me mute my mic.
Echo. Yeah, it's still echoing. Here, I'll leave and come back.
Sometimes when the reception gets bad with StreamYard, it just starts to affect the audio. Do you hear an echo with me now that Russ is gone? Sometimes it's the share screen that's causing it, so that might be the case. You got a RoboCop. See, I don't know what size that is, of course. We'll wait for him to come back. It's Russell echoing. Okay. Man, I am sweating to death. Tony Cop by Warren Brown. RoboCop by Warren Brown. I didn't know if it was like a play on somebody named Tony, but okay. So Warren Brown did this RoboCop. I don't know what size it is. As you can see, there's marker. And Russ is back.
I'm back. Yep, no echo now. So whatever it was, it fixed it. So we're good. Those are done by Warren Brown. $60 shipped each. You've got RoboCop and you've got Chainsaw Head. I'm looking up the size real quick because I forgot what the size of those were. Let's see. Where's Warren at? I've fended so many messages today. My brain's spinning. Here we go. Warren Brown. So they are, let's see, 9x12 Bristol board with Copic gray tone markers.
And how much for them?
$60 each. Shipped. Or you can do both. If you want both, we'll do 100 shipped. So knock $20 off, and you get both of them shipped for $100.
Well, first to claim, guys. We're going to move on to the next one. Going once, going twice. Sold to somebody? Yeah, I knew you were going to kick me out again, you son of a bitch. I don't need this shit. Come on! All right, come on. Who's this? What's this? Oh, Russ is gone. Russell, where did you go? There he is. He's in the closet. He's coming out of the closet. Russ has come out of the closet on my show. Big announcement, people. Russ has come out of the closet. Russ, you've been muted, so we don't know anything you're saying.
I said, I got kicked out of my comic room, so I turned it into a comic closet. I was getting this out. So this is the 11 by 17. This is the original art comic board. So as you can see right there, it's actually official DC, JLA, unpublished. And it's got the DC copyright on the back, and you can see the pencils and the inks. This was all penciled and inked by Trevor Von Eden. These are freaking super nice. So I wanted to show one of those off for anybody while you were pulling that up again. So these are super nice, super clean. And like I said, you get the signed letter from Trevor Von Eden. So you get the full package.
What is horrible, Lori? My humor? You must be talking to my wife. All right, so what do we got here?
So we've got that is the original art for the piece that Roddy Fike did for the T-shirt. That's $50 right there. That is Buddy and Dude from Pitter Patter reading comic books with a kid in the hospital.
What size is that?
That is the 6x9 Bristol. You get a pencil, ink, and color. And like I said, that is the original art for the T-shirt design. So it's $50. Anybody that wants it, it is great. I absolutely love it. So he asked me. He said, "I want to do something for the T-shirt. What do you want to do?" And I said, "Listen, I promote you guys just as much as you guys help because you're donating the art. I want something with your characters, Buddy and Dude, because I want people to be like, oh, who's that?" And then tell them, "Oh, this is Buddy and Dude. This is Rodney Fike's characters."
Terry wants the shirt.
Back to them.
Terry wants this
Terry
art.
wants it. Thank you very much, Terry.
Well, how much did you say it was? $50?
$50. And I love it. He's got the front two teeth missing. It's absolutely adorable. When he sent me over the pencils, Rodney goes, "So what do you think?" And I said, "It's exactly what I asked for, and I love it. It is absolutely beautiful." Thank you very much, Terry. Thank you and thank you, Phil. I haven't said that yet, but thank you so much, Phil, for donating your time tonight. Words can't express how much I appreciate you doing this.
It's silly. This is no problem.
It has been very, very hard sharing this out. Facebook has been blocking me left and right. They've been banning me from commenting.
I know.
I've just been having a hell of a time. Pete Vasquez.
I was about to say, there's a Pete, baby. Woo!
So you get Pete Vasquez. You get this Wonder Woman sketch cover. You also get Spider-Man 11, the animated 1 in 10 variant, as well as 50% off of a commission. $75. And it's yours. You get 50% off of another commission from Pete Vasquez. You get this Wonder Woman sketch cover as well as the Spider-Man 1 in 10 animated variant.
Pete said something above before about his Wonder Woman. What did he say? Let's go look. Let's go look. If my Wonder Woman didn't go, I can. He said, if my Wonder Woman doesn't go, I can add a Baroness G.I. Joe sketch cover too.
That's up to you, man. Throw it up there.
He says he's throwing in a Baroness sketch cover too. Pete, if you have it, throw it in the message, the chat to me, and I can put it up.
So Pete's adding that in. You get the Wonder Woman, you get the Baroness, you get 50% off the sketch, and the Spider-Man 11 1 in 10 variant for $75. Yeah.
He's like, I'm doing it. Stop pressuring me.
Stop pressuring me.
Pete's a good guy. I'm glad to see Pete. He's getting on more indie books and more campaigns and stuff.
Hey, Pete Vasquez was a part of Xeno Nanite Titan. Pete was kind enough to do a piece for the bookmark. Turned out beautiful. Couldn't be happier with it. It was great. He's a great guy. He really is. I love Pete.
Cut me off spending, Phil. Sorry. Normally I would, but for the kids, I cannot. But the truth is, this is the last piece we have to show. So you're good. And we almost raised $1,000 tonight.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah, we're at $815, and that, if someone picks up Pete's, we just get close to 900. $815 have been raised so far. Can we get it close to 1,000?
That is awesome.
Listen,
Mark's
Alan,
going to pass out.
Russell, I'll do this with you as often as you need. I'll do it every month with you. It's fine.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Are you bringing up the April Grady Reyna piece?
You know what? There are two more pieces. Okay. I just want to give people a chance with Pete, and I want to show Pete's.
No, absolutely. No problem. I didn't know if you've seen him or not. I was I don't want to miss April's piece because April's piece is absolutely phenomenal.
Is it the Spider-Man?
That is the 1 in 10, number 11. That's the animated cover.
Okay.
So that's part of the Pete. That's part of the Pete Vasquez package. So you get the Wonder Woman, you get the Skip Baroness sketch, you get that Spider-Man number 11, 1 in 10 variant. That is the animated cover, and you get 50% off another commission, $75. All
right, cool. Once I get his picture of Baroness, I'll pop that up. Meanwhile, oh wow. That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
So guys, guys, let me tell you a little about this piece real quick. I don't want to take up a whole lot of your time. So, whenever I talk to these, to Wendy and I talk to April, I had, hold on, sorry, somebody's messaging me about the Rich piece. That might be sold. That would be awesome. So that'll be $915. Okay, so that's sold. So now Rich's piece is gone. So anybody that's going back and watching this, Pete's piece is Rich's Black Widow piece is sold.
Very cool.
Sorry, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to thank you. All right, so back to what I was saying. So when I got a hold of Wendy St. Shaner, Wendy said, "What do you want?" And I said, "I really want a." I said, okay, this is what I have an idea for. I said, what about a little girl who can't walk? She's in a wheelchair. She's reading a book. She's imagining in her head she's a superhero. There's a house on fire. There's a little boy outside crying because his puppy's still inside. And she's running in to get the piece. I mean, this is just stuff that I thought of off the top of my head. And Wendy brought it to life, and it's a beautiful piece. So April said, hey, I would really love to do a piece for this. And I said, this is a really big thing that hits home for me because a lot of the kids that suffer in the hospitals, the worst are the kids who have cancer. What about a piece with a little girl that has cancer? She's reading a comic book. She's imagining she's flying as a superhero. And this is what she came up with. So you got a little girl in the bed. She's got the cap on her head, trying to hide the hair loss. She's got the little teddy bear next to her. She's got her imagining she's flying. And then this is actually the original art before she made the adjustments because she scanned it in and did it digitally, colored it. The book actually says CB4K on it. On the digital version, it says compliments of CB4K, and it's a little bit smaller than that. It was a change she wanted to make. So this is the OG art before it was changed. This is the T-shirt art that April did that's available on ZenonAntiTitan.com.
She's really talented.
She is super, super talented. So I pledged to Mermaids, the Rising Deep, or something like that. I can't think of the name of it. And the day that I got my package, she said, there's a surprise in your package when you open it. And I opened it, and this was in there. And she's like, I sent that to you if you want to auction it off. And I said, absolutely, I'm going to throw it in there. So this piece right here is...
Lori wants to know if you get this piece, can you get the colored piece as well?
So no, because this is the line art, and she scanned it in and digitally colored it.
Can she get like a print with it?
That's what I was going to say. I can ask April if, I could probably, I don't think she would mind. Yeah, I could probably print it off, or she can print it.
A print could be like 80 cents, 60 to 80 cents. So
yeah, no, absolutely. Let me ask her.
And what is this going for, and what size is it?
$100, and it is What did I do with it? It was on that stack right here. Let me think for a second. Is this it? Sorry, I've been shipping comps the last 2 days to all the artists that were on the book, and so my
Lori's asking if she could color this one if someone bought it. You'd have to commission that afterwards if that's what you want to do. But at this point, it would be just for this piece here.
Yeah, absolutely. I can ask April if she'd be willing to color it. I can send it back to her, and then she can ship it to you. Let me message April real quick. I'm sure she's up. She drinks lots of coffee during the day. Let's see, April, where are you? Let me ask her real quick. Absolutely, that's a possibility. I can see how much she would charge to color it, and that way you know ahead of time. If you want to claim that or not. Let's see. Someone is wanting to know how much it would be for Copic colors. So on the t-shirt piece.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite of all the ones we've shown tonight.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. There's so much emotion behind it. I mean, she claimed the expression on the little girl's face. I mean, everything about it is absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully,
the way she has her hair flowing in the imagination. Yeah, it's
powerful. Yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous.
Powerful.
So
Powerful.
she just read it. So give me just a second. She will probably message me right back. So give me just a second. She is answering me, so we will have an answer shortly.
In that meantime, I'm going to show you. Pete had sent me the Baroness that you would get with that Wonder Woman for $75 and the 1 in 10 number 11 Spider-Man. Hey Glenn, what's going on? You and Lori are here. Very cool. All right, so
hey Glenn, hey Lori.
Why didn't Pete pop up? Here we go. Come on. So the Wonder Woman sketch cover we showed earlier, the number 11, which is a 1 in 10 cover for Spider-Man, and this Baroness by Pete Vasquez, all for $75 shipped.
And 50% off another commission.
Yes, and 50% off another commission. Absolutely.
I think April's writing me a book. She's still typing. You know, you see the little word bubbles and you're waiting for the response to come over. They just keep bouncing.
We're good, Glenn. How are you, buddy?
4 hours later.
Terry had said, you and I have seen this situation many times, referring to the being in the hospital and not well.
All right, Lori, so I have an answer for you. If you donate $120 to CB4K instead of $100, she will be happy to do it and cover shipping back to you.
Oh, wow.
If it's in the U.S. So if you up it from 100 to 120, she will color it and she will ship it to you.
That's actually amazing. So you let us know, Lori, if you want that piece for $120 and it'd be colored and shipped. I understand money is not easy, but that is a great price for that piece if it's full colored. And again, it's going to help children. So you let us know what you want to do, because that's the last piece. Unless somebody wants to go back and claim Pete Vasquez right now, Lori said she will do that. Lori, just for the logistics of things, please put claim on the Girl in Hospital piece or April piece. Claim
and color.
Yeah, we just need that, verified that way, okay?
And thank you very much, Lori. It's much appreciated. And thank you to April Grady Reyna. Please check her out at Reyna Art. I'm going to pop back in here and I'm going to drop a link for her. Please follow her. She's a very, very great person. I asked her to do this piece and how much she would charge, because I never want anybody to do anything for free, and she would not take anything for it. And the piece is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. It is gorgeous. And, like I said before, I always want to promote the artist that donate stuff. I mean, I'm not just going to take your guys' stuff and auction it and not throw back to you, because everything you guys do is so appreciated, and you guys are all awesome artists. Thank you, everybody.
We're not wrapping this up yet, though, because we're $60 away from $1,000. We want $60. We want $1,000 tonight, guys. Come on, let's get $1,000 for these kids. We're at $960. I'm sorry, we're at $940. $60 away. Come on, Lori. You just have to write. Just write April. Girl in hospital bed claim. Okay, just write April. Girl in hospital bed claim.
So there you go.
Color.
That's the link right there that I just put in for Raina Art. If you want to check out the other pieces that she has Mermaid Tales of the Deep, and she has the Squee After Dark books that she's done. She is also a phenomenal, talented artist. She does sketch cards for the what is the name of that? They're Back to Retro. It's the Back to Retro series, but it actually has a specific name for it. Trying to think of what it's called. I'm having a brain fart.
Listen, as tired as I am, and as much as we're going to wrap up, I want to see $1,000 made tonight. Thank you, Lori. That's perfect. We just so there's no misunderstanding, so everything is set in stone and uniform. We just needed you to write that. Thank you, Lori. Thank you for the donation. That's a beautiful piece. I actually thought about getting it myself, but I'm glad it's going to your home. Let's do the Wonder Woman cover, Baroness cover, Spider-Man variant, and a free 6x9 color commission from Pete to get over 1,000. Wow, Pete, way to step up, brother. Let's get this over 1,000. We have 10 people in this room left. Somebody besides Terry, so she doesn't go broke. Lori, what you're going to do is Russell Allen. You're going to DM him on Facebook, the same way you talk to me, and he will tell you how to pay. It's probably through PayPal, but he'll tell you how to pay. And
that's me commenting in the chat. So just click on my name and shoot over and send me a friend request. Once Phil sends me everything that everybody bought.
And if anybody has any issues, come to me and I will hook you up with Russell and I will help bridge the gap. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I won't handle the money. It doesn't go to me, but I will bridge the gap of communication anybody needs.
Absolutely.
Okay,
and if for some reason I don't respond to your friend request, just send me a message. I always check my message requests just to see, because I get a lot of spam because of my podcasts and stuff. I get people trying to rip me off.
Me too. It's crazy. But real quick, I want to get back to what Pete Vasquez was saying. Guys, we have a few pieces that haven't sold. Lori, you just have to send Russell a message. When you go into, where you message me and we talk on direct message, just type in his name in the bar above, Russell Allen, and you can type him a message. Just say, this is Lori, and tell him what piece you want to buy that you claimed, and I will send him the list as well. And he will give you his address, PayPal address, for you to click on and pay. If you're having any trouble, Lori, I'll be happy to help you, okay? Just let me know, and we'll take care of it. We have some pieces left. Pete is really stepping up here. He's the Wonder Woman cover, the Baroness cover, the Spider-Man variant, a free 6x9 color commission from him. Let's get it over 1,000, guys. Come on, let's do this. Come on, guys. Pete Vasquez is really offering you a great deal. We also have this Rodney Fike, right? This is Rodney Ninja Turtle. Of course, Lori, anytime I can help.
And Lori, we're already friends, so I will send you a message on how you can get that to me.
Awesome.
So
do you guys like fantasy? You got this Martha Schwartz artwork. I mean, really great stuff. I mean, kind of like an ElfQuest kind of thing. We got the Pete Vasquez super deal. We got original pages from DC. It's unpublished, but they're original pages. And this is going to knock out on me again. Every time it does that, it knocks out. Guys, we got lots of beautiful art that has not sold yet. So come on, let's get over $1,000, please.
All right, so hold
away.
on. I just sent you 2 new pieces that are to be added to the auction. So if no one takes Pete's offer, either one of these done by Marseille, $60. That's shipped. You can get either the Catwoman or the
Sorry, Terry's just checking with me what she got. Terry, you got the t-shirt art. Yes, you got the George Perez that you'll do the payments, and Amanda Connor Wonder Woman. Yes, I just got a message from Terry. Yes, Terry, that is correct. All right. So sorry, she was messaging me.
No problem.
What did you send? Dude, I'm so happy that we're here. Let's get $1,000. I really want to see $1,000. I really do.
So I just sent you 2 more pieces.
Oh boy. Okay.
So Marseille said she'll let either one of these pieces go for $60. So you can get the Catwoman or the
Marseille. you have just a beautiful soul. God bless you.
Yeah, she said she wants to get it over 1,000. So if nobody takes Pete's offer, you can get either one of these pieces. You can get the Catwoman or the I can't think of the name right now.
I don't know
Marseille,
the character.
I don't remember it. I know who the character is. I'm having a bad day today.
This one?
I apologize.
And Catwoman.
Yep, either one, $60 shipped.
$60. How big are they?
I don't know. Marseille, are you in the comments?
Ghoul Queen.
Ghoul Queen.
Very nice. Who's the artist? And what size?
Marseille. Marseille is the artist.
You did this, Marseille? Wow, beautiful work. Great job.
I know she did the Ghoul Queen. Is she in the comments? Because I'm out. I'm
messaging. She wrote.
Okay.
What's the size of the piece? 11 by 17. Beautiful. Look at the line work on this, guys, and the detail and the inking. $60 to whoever would like this. Shipped. That's a steal.
Either or.
Or the Catwoman. I mean, that's fully colored. Come on, guys. You got the Pete Vasquez super deal. You've got these 2 pieces by Marseille. Let's do this. Come on. We're $60 away from $1,000. Let's do it. Russell, how many boxes of comics will $1,000 get?
$1,000 will get
Terry Stephan.
40 boxes. 40 boxes. So 40 times 125 comics. Sorry, my brain is just completely gone.
Terry just got the Ghoul Queen.
Fibromyalgia just killed
me. All right, just do me a favor, Terry, right? Ghoul Queen, claim.
Where's the calculator on this thing? I can't.
Dude, I'll give you the rundown. We made $1,000 tonight for children. Good job, awesome. Everybody.
Folks,
wonderful
thank
job. You. So Terry, just like I said, please write Ghoul Queen. There you go. Awesome. Thank you so much. And again, we've got that great super deal by Pete Vasquez. If anybody's interested, there's other art that can be bought. You can still look at Russell Allen. We're going to do this every month. I'm happy to do this once a month at least with you, Russell. I mean, if we could keep doing this, that'd be awesome.
And I apologize, folks. I really do. Like I said, I'm having a really bad pain day today. It just kills my brain. I can't even think straight. I'm so glad. Thank you so much, everybody who has claimed stuff on here. I really appreciate it. I mean,
Hi, Tina.
It's for the kids, and I will do anything for the kids to try to get them money. And, you know, my pain is nowhere near the pain that they're suffering in the hospitals right now with COVID and the shutdowns. And $1,000 sending 40 boxes, whatever 40 times 125 is, because I can't find the calculator on the iPad. That is a shit ton of comics. So let's see. 10 is $1,250.
Yeah,
so
I can do it in my head, but I'm tired. So 40 times 125? 5,000, yeah,
That
5,000
is
comic books.
5,000 comic books. We raised 5,000 comic books, 40 boxes worth of toys and comics for kids in the hospital. Guys, thank you so much. That is amazing.
Yeah, man, I'm so glad that people stepped up and showed that love and that compassion.
Because that puts
Um,
us at $1,500 now. So we're talking 60 boxes of comics, Pez dispensers, toys, pop figures, stuffed animals, going to kids that really need a glimmer of hope. I mean, this could be the last bit of happiness a kid gets in the hospital, and that's priceless. To see your kid smile one last time because somebody donated money.
yep. Yeah, man. Yeah. It can be a pretty hard world out there, and people can get cold and they can get selfish and they can forget the ties that bind us, the things that make us human. But everybody that was involved in this and other auctions and other things that Russell has done, you give hope to the human race. And as a father of two little girls who I couldn't imagine how I'd feel if they were in a hospital and we didn't know if they were ever coming home again. You guys did something big here. So Terry and James Smithers and Gary and Lori and Marseille and Pete Vasquez and Rodney Fike.
Sean Forney, Andre Osh, Dory Jones, all of you guys.
God bless you
Warren
guys.
Brown. God bless you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you, everybody who's donated through art. Everybody that has messaged me, I'm sorry. I will definitely get back to you. I will go back through the comments and for the people that asked about trying to donate stuff.
And be clear, money is not easy to come by. But there's other ways. Sharing out this video, sharing out posts, making it known to everybody,
liking and commenting on the post to boost
so
the
it bumps up in
algorithms.
the feed. Yes, listen. There are so many ways you can help if you don't have money. Money isn't the only way you can make a difference in someone's life.
Shares, comments, and likes are worth a weight in gold.
And to all of you who had done that tonight with this video, God bless you too. Thank you. This is awesome. Dude, you made $1,000 tonight for kids.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Phil, for taking time out of your day.
I haven't done anything. I just sat here and shot my mouth off. I didn't do much. It was point and click. I didn't do anything. And Terry, yes, you beat cancer. God bless you. You're an inspiration to people to stay strong. You can do it. Ring that damn bell. And
ring that bell.
And you gave back big time, as you always do. But you gave back big time today, and that is just wonderful. May you stay healthy. May you stay in remission. Okay? May it never come back. It is one of the ugliest diseases in the world, if not the ugliest, and it has claimed a lot of lives.
It's really hard. I couldn't imagine going through it because last year it was hard. When I got that test result, I went in the 31st of January, and then the 1st was a Saturday. I'll never forget it. I cooked breakfast for my kids, and a test result came over, and I thought it was my blood work, and it was my PET scan. And the first thing I seen on it said significant evidence of malignancy. And I lost it right there because the first thing I thought of is, I've got a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old that look up to me. My wife stays home to take care of Roderick because of his heart issues. I'm the only one that works. And so, it was one of the hardest things to hear because, I would lose my job because I drive. If you have cancer, you automatically lose. And so, everything just flashes in front of you. What's going to happen to my kids and my wife? What's going to happen to their house? I have a life insurance policy, but that only goes so far. So, no, you don't forget that date. I will never forget that. And, it was a year. I did not find out until March of this year because of COVID shutting everything down. I didn't finally get in. And I got a clear diagnosis in March of this year. March was a great year. My book funded. The one thing I always wanted to do, it happened. I'm so happy and proud of the book. It is an amazing adventure. It's a great story. I'm so excited to get book 2 done. I found out I was cancer free. Um, March it was a great month for me. It was a big deal, and that wasn't just it. That was when I became an official member. We signed the contract, um, stating that I'm now official member of CB4K, and that I have the ability to do these auctions. I have the ability to be the official T-shirt supplier and send this money to help other kids, like my son, who suffer in the hospital and go through these hardships. And it's whether it's 5, 10, 30 minutes of happiness. You can't put a price tag on that.
Nope. Just say Marseille was talking to Terry. She said, "I will also be sending you a digital colored print of the Ghoul Queen to you colored by Becky Fuller. Thanks so much for that donation." Oh, that's wonderful, Marseille. Wonderful. Hey, Russ. We're gonna wind things down. I'm so glad it
Yes,
was a
sir.
good night. I will be happy to do this as often, more often with you. Anything I can do to help, and I'm glad that it's been successful. Everybody, please follow up right away with Russell on how to make those payments, so that money can get to those kids. All right? Russell, man, God bless you, brother. Thank you for everything you're doing for these kids. My prayers and best wishes to the health of you and your family, your son, your wife, your daughter. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing a wonderful thing, and you're making a difference in some people's lives, a big difference. So you keep doing that. But one last thing, stop vaping.
This is a big thing that helps with my pain, because, like, honestly, sitting here, my pain's probably like at 18 right now. I can hardly even sit up with my back. And so the only thing keeping me sitting here tonight was doing this, because it does help with the nerve pain. Like, I'm on 3,600 milligrams of nerve sedatives, and I still am in immense pain. So,
You're on Neurontin. You're on Neurontin, gabapentin.
gabapentin, yeah.
Yeah,
3,600
Neurontin.
milligrams of that, diclofenac
That's the most they can ever give you. Does it make you drowsy?
No. I take
Duloxetine, that'll make you drowsy.
Yeah, I take 60 milligrams of that to help with the chronic pain and the depression. The thing with comic books for kids really helped me. December was a hard time. December, when they bumped me to 3,600 milligrams of gabapentin, I got into such a depressed state. I was just like, I was ready for everything to be over. I just was like, I don't care if I die tomorrow. Depressed.
Yeah, Lyrica. A lot of people, Lyrica doesn't even help.
So, chronic pain could do really bad things to you. But, the comic books for kids, when he reached out to me, really pulled me towards the light and gave me something to work for. So, I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful, for everybody who's done this tonight. This is a huge, huge accomplishment. This is a big win. So I love you guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Lori, Terry, Smithers, Gary, everyone who donated the art. Thank you, Phil, for donating your time and sticking with me for 2.5 hours.
No problem. I wish I could do more. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You know what? An hour would have been enough, and you went 2.5, and that's more than enough. So I get it. I get it, man. And thank you for offering to do this every month. I'm definitely down with it.
Absolutely.
And like I said, for those of you, anybody that messaged me, if you put in the comments and I didn't see it, that you want to donate something, please message me. Because I probably after this, I'm going to crash tonight just because my body's given up on me already for the day. I will try to message you guys all back as soon as possible. I apologize if I don't get back to you until tomorrow morning. But please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm willing to take anything that anybody wants to donate. People that have already messaged me, thank you. I will definitely be getting back to you. And God bless all of you.
Very cool. Russell, get some well-earned rest, man. You did a great thing today, as you do every day, and try to get some rest and feel better, okay?
I appreciate it, bud.
All right. My regards to your family, buddy.
Thank you.
Later.
Later.
That was Russell Allen. Look below, CB4K.org. You can go there, buy merchandise, all the proceeds. It's a nonprofit organization. Go to children with chronic illnesses. We read comics, and comics brought us up. They told us right from wrong, good and bad, the hero and the villain. They taught us how to be a hero. And in real life, no, we don't jump off buildings and swing. We don't fly. We don't beat criminals in an alley. But what you did tonight was heroic. Everybody here, whether you shared, whether you commented to bump it up in the algorithm, whether you donated money, that was heroic. That might as well be you swinging from a rooftop and knocking out a bad guy in an alley. And I'm serious about that. As corny as that sounds, it's the truth. Heroes are born every day, and they often go unnoticed because it's the simplest of things that make a difference in people's lives. And just know that everybody here today has impacted a lot of children's lives in a great way. I mean, we get excited as adults when we get that package from our Indiegogo, campaign. Imagine you're a kid and the magic of comics is new to you, and you get those comics put in your hand, and you get to explore that new world for the first time, and it helps take you away from this world that's been very cruel. You've given that to some kids, or that soft plush animal that they can cuddle at night because they're alone in the bed. You guys did that. Good on you. Good on you. You're an inspiration and to people and what humans should be. We need to be uniting and taking care of each other, whether it's the indie community and supporting each other's dreams, or taking care of kids that are sick, or elderly that are sick, or anybody that's sick. We need to start stepping up, stop fighting, and be people. All right? This is all we've got, guys. It's just us. So stop fighting. Enough. Make a difference. Stop being part of the problem in the world and be the solution. And you guys are the solution tonight. God bless all of you. You're awesome. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m., I'm going to be helping out a friend. He goes by Elston Christopher on Facebook, but his name is Christopher Elston. He has a new book coming out, and he's got a really cool thing going on. And I'm going to have him on briefly, maybe 6 to 6:30 tomorrow night, Eastern Standard Time, to help promote his book and help him get this launched and going. And then I'm back at 9 p.m. with Jesse Rasco, who got COVID. Thank God he's doing okay, but he's quarantined in the studio. And because of that, he missed some conventions, and he was really down and depressed about it, and he had art to sell. And, he, like anybody else, could use money being home. So I added a show so he can sell art tomorrow. So if you're an art fan, Jerry has some great art. He's a really talented artist. We will be back looking to sell art tomorrow for Jerry. And again, before that, I'll be with Elston Christopher, or Christopher Elston, with his book. It's Badass Rabbit's Song. Rabbit's Badass Song. I'm so sorry about that. And then Friday, I have my usual CreatorCon Q&A show at 9 p.m. with Joe Tolliver, who's the owner-operator of Comics Cast, who is another show that is really supportive of the indie community and its artists. Guys, let's just keep this going. I'm very serious about this. I'm not perfect. I get involved in drama. Things get me angry that I shouldn't. I get it. But for the love of God, we have to stop fighting. We have to start uniting. We got one world. We're one race. And you don't have to believe in God. Whether you believe we're all God's children, or we're just all of nature's children, or whatever you believe, we're all in this together. And we're not going to survive if we keep fighting. So cut the shit. Let's unite, and let's start focusing on what's important. Building each other up. That's what's important. Anyway, God bless you all. It's a great privilege for me to know you guys and be able to talk to you and get to know you even better. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all of your support. And thanks to Russell Allen for all his sacrifice and support. I'm going to leave you with what I always leave you with. Be legendary and have fun storming the castle.